Isn't it?
By the way, I should probably delete.
No, it's all about Street Fighter V for me now that Oro's coming out.
Oh.
Connor
Oh my
did
God.
Oopsie Poopsie and may have accidentally streamed Monster Hunter through.
Why didn't you delete the evidence, Monty?
Because I want people to know. I'm using you as an example.
That's what we
Oh,
call
dang.
hashtag content.
Remember, kids, always check your tags.
Yeah.
You like your 2-minute stream, a la me. There you go. Fresh off the
Weird.
block, off the printing press.
I will say, you're not alone. I've done that before, where I had to handle streaming duties for a party tabletop game once, and then like the next day I had my regular stream, and it was like 20 minutes of streaming before someone was like, "Hey, you know you're streaming on the wrong channel," and I was like, "Ah!"
I with Connor running Gateway, like no offense, but I'm like, this is gonna happen at some point. I'm like, there's gonna be a snafu at some point, and I'm gonna accept it now before it actually happens.
Just for a secret bonus secret. This isn't the first time it's happened, but we don't need to know. We don't need to know that.
Although now that brings up the question, what would it be like if the core 4 of the Unexpectables did a Monster Hunter hunt together?
Chaos.
That's just Task in every scenario.
That's fair.
Task is the monster.
Except that bow users in Rise are fucking nerfed to shit.
Yeah.
Wait, you say bows?
Yeah.
Bows got nerfed to fuck because their highest DPS comes from their
Listen.
melee attack.
Listen, all right. As a bad bow user, I'm okay with the fact that I can now heal people and give them affinity and bracing.
Dude,
Instead
just
of
do what I
knocking-
did. Switch to fucking heavy bow gun.
No, that's coward talk. I'm
Use
sticking
gun,
with it.
Monty.
No, I want
Monty,
to be
it's a
Legolas.
gun.
I want to be Legolas. Shut up.
I
Sorry.
want to be a dude stick main.
They got buff.
Dude, I love what they did to Longsword. Oh my god.
Y'all gonna make me do something I'm gonna regret.
They got
Playing video games.
But did you turn the bow sideways for an automatic kill shot?
Well, if this was totally accurate Battlegrounds, if you press the G button, you start beatboxing and hold the gun sideways.
Oh my god, there's no way that's actually what happens.
That's real.
Yeah, that's real. That is absolutely real.
Of course it is. It's the beatboxing for me. That's what sends it over the top.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Unexpectables.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, and
How's
welcome to
everyone?
Movie Phone.
A movie phone. You call a number and you
Like-
get to listen to a movie.
Only listen to it. You don't get to watch it. You just got to hear it.
Hey,
so
speak-
sounds-
Selected Pootie Tang. No,
You know,
no.
I so badly want to talk about Godzilla versus King Kong.
Don't. I haven't seen it yet.
I know, that's why I want to, but I can't. Speaking
What's
of
the
movies,
big
Monkey and
monkey?
dinosaur fight.
Do not
Monkey
ruin
and
monkey
dino
versus
fight.
dinosaur for me. This is I've
Was there a
wanted
big
this my whole
monkey?
life.
Big monkey.
I feel like I spoiled myself, but all I did was watch the Red Letter Media review.
See, I would have watched
Oh,
it already,
yeah.
but I found out that LG TVs can't get HBO Max.
oh wow.
So I have to get it like on my computer first and just stream it through my computer instead of on my TV. So.
Yeah.
Haven't done it yet.
Don't worry, we're not spoiling the movie. We're just, poking fun at the fact that
There's
we
a
can or can't
monkey
see
in
it.
it.
There's a monkey
You-
and a lizard, and they do
No!
The
fist
monkey and a
each other.
lizard, and they punch each other at some point.
Why did you spoil it for me?
And there's also Godzilla that's a god.
No.
There's
That's like
also a
someone getting pissed at me that I spoiled that there's a
Fredzilla
Rathalos
became
Monster Hunter.
God?
Then there's a Kong that becomes king.
No! I didn't know about that part. Shit.
Can't
I
believe
just saw
We,
there
get, we
was a
have to be
monkey.
careful though, because conversations that start with fake spoilers always end with actual, real, legitimate spoilers. So let's.
Yeah.
Oh,
you know Snake
man.
killed Dumbledore?
Ah.
shit, Connor.
All right, intros. Let's go. We're already late.
Guys, Goomba, where can they find you?
Oh, you can find me at twitch.tv/GaijinGoomba playing the crap out of Monster Hunter Rise. Not too many spoils thus far. I'm not spoiling the endgame armor. I'm saving that for my brand new spin-off series, Yokai Hunter Rise. It's a mix between my series, Yokai Hunters and Monster Hunter Rise, where we break down the cultural origins of all of the yokai-inspired monsters, as well as the entirety of Kamura Village and all of the Kamura weapons. That was episode 1. Boy, howdy, I didn't expect that one to go that way. Episode 2, we'll be talking about Grady Zuchi and its connection with Kamitachi, because you may know these connections, but you may not know why these connections exist, and you may learn completely different things, like I did. Let's see. Aside from that, when it comes to streams, Little G is probably going to be streaming Monster Hunter Rise himself. New game, new character, more stupidity abounds. It'd be fun. And
I really
I
don't know if
shit. Go ahead.
don't know if it's a spoiler, Gaijin, but I really want to see if you'll do a video on Goss Harangue, because that thing looks so
Of course I
cool.
will. Of course I will.
Yes. Okay.
With
Cool.
Sam Squanch?
I
I'm-
love
I'm
him.
doing-
He's so
I'm
cute.
doing- So let me put it this way. All of the new monsters I will be at least talking about, and about 2 or 3 of the old ones I will be talking about, because they all
Okay.
have connections. I want to say this. I've been playing a whole lot of Fallout 76, believe that or not. A lot has changed in the last 3 years. It's gotten way, way better. I actually saw that it is not overwhelmingly positive, but mostly positive on stream. That's on Steam at this
On
point.
streets.
On streets. Hey, Ryu. Anywho, I've been streaming that a whole lot. I've had a lot of fun with it. A lot of people are mocking me for it. I don't care. I'm going to reward when a dev does what the players want them to do. Sorry. But yeah, it's mostly just Monster Hunter Rise and 76 for the time being. We did a chill build and stream. We build a SD super deformed Gundam model kit of Yukimura Sanada, and I have like 7 more historical figures that have Gundam equivalents to build. I go over all their history and their culture and how they affected the Warring States period. It's wild. So those are the big 3 things for streams. And I'm working on a Q&A video on the second channel, and it's 40 minutes long, so I'm gonna have to cut it down a bit. So I'm very busy.
Will there be less Q or A?
It's going to be a lot more A.
Oh.
Almost playable.
That's
West
that's-
Virginia. Zeno, where can they find you?
Fuck. That last bit got me. Fuck off.
Fuck. Come on, buddy.
Okay, shut up. You can find me over at twitch.tv/Zeno, CZ on Twitter, and the Everanged Almanac on Patreon. The Patreon has actually picked up a lot because for those who have actually seen the one shot that was all kobolds here on the Unexpectables, if you remember one of the characters, Aloysius the Death Cleric, he's getting his own book called Aloysius' Guide to Social Acceptance, which is just a huge book of monsters across some varied editions of D&D, and made into as close as possible as they can be to their monster stats, but to be as balanced as possible. So you get to see him get angry at a null bard. It's pretty great. And then there's block stats, a bunch of feats and everything.
Zeno, I was
So-
gonna say, can we have like a secret butter like Easter egg in the book somewhere? Just like a.
Oh, I was
beautiful
planning on
butter?
it. Somewhere was
Okay,
going to
cool.
be there.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's what I've been working on mostly. Streams kind of lacked on the wayside, but carts, the normal shit, but mostly I gotta play a cart game. I have been getting back into Street Fighter V, so maybe open to fighting other people, get my ass handed to me, and act like a total jabroni for 5 seconds, and then remember it's only a game, why you have to be made.
It's only game. Why you have?
I gotta say, every time you touch tabs, it's just a joy.
Oh, right, you saw me play that, right?
That was good.
Tabs and Totally Accurate Battle Simulator and Totally Accurate Battlegrounds. I will divulge one other thing about the book. You know what? I'm just gonna like start slowly like giving people small hints about what's happening until it actually releases. There is a playable Illithid class, and the character that Aloysius, who is a therapist, by the way, he is a Raven Queen therapist to collect souls or memories from other people. So he has to. One of the Illithid person he has to talk to is a guy who just got transformed called Roy Manning. Just you know, Roy man. It was gonna be G Biv, but we thought that was too tacky. That's me.
Neat.
Oh my goodness.
13 races, by the way. Sorry.
But
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for that. Mark Allen Jr., where can they find you?
You can find me on twitter.com/MarkAllenJr., here on Twitch at Aeon Pro Tech Gaming, and you can follow the adventures of my now pooping in her litter box cat Bunny on Instagram at Chonk4Life. Yes, we took her to the vet. They said she was fine, except she's a little chunky. And I was like, cool. And
Thank you
and then
for
she
telling
started
me
pooping in
something
the
I
litter box.
already know.
Yeah, no, I
Right.
know. It was really funny because they pulled it. I couldn't go in because of, protocols. But they came out to the car to get the carrier from the passenger seat, and the woman who lifted her out went, "Oh, hi, Bunny, you're hefty," and I was laughing so hard. But yes, besides that, I got a magical box in the mail today, and that magical box contained the secrets to my lifelong dream of being a VR trooper. That's right. I have a
Oh.
VR headset now.
Nice.
Oh,
So
nice.
I plan on setting that up soon. And I know I keep promising you guys that we'll get back to streaming soon, and it hasn't happened yet. But now we can stream in VR as well, which might be just the excuse I need to get off my butt and start doing that some more.
I want to
And
be a
then you
Ronin
can and then
warrior.
you can hold off on streaming VR and then play regular streams and then tell people that VR
That
is coming
eventually
soon.
I'll get VR going. Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh,
Other than
it's so
that,
much fun.
I finally potentially have the secret to streaming from my car done. So in future storm chases, I might be able to stream from the road with a little bit
Wow.
more
Whoa.
It's like a
clarity than
front-
just my phone. So
Are you saying we get to watch you punch a tornado finally?
you can actually watch me drive my car directly into a house, drive under the stairs, and out the other side. It's gonna be amazing.
I can't
Wow.
believe you're going to reenact. Here it comes.
Yes. And when I'm done with that, I'll chuck a bottle of Jack Daniels into the tornado just to see if it hits the ground.
Oh my god. Some guy that's caught in the tornado is gonna be like, ah, hey.
Oh.
All right. Can I say something really quick? Because chat's giving me a hard time.
Go for it.
Connor's game gateway was the seal deal that made me want to pick 76 back up again. Don't blame me, blame
Aw,
Connor. Okay, that's all I had to say.
Conroe, I'm home.
Still playing.
Missouri.
All right, who's next?
I
can go.
Okay,
Oh.
Monty, where can they find
Hi.
you?
You can find me at Monty Glue on Twitter. You can find me at twitch.tv/Monty Glue. Tomorrow, the Water Temple.
Do
Oh,
it.
it's not that bad.
You gotta
Let's
rip it off.
go.
You gotta rip it
I
off.
know. I gotta rip it off like a band-aid, dude. I wish I had someone to like hold my hand through the whole thing, like just be my navigator through the whole fucking dungeon to get me through it. But I have to do it tomorrow. I think about, I'm like, maybe there's some side quests I can do. Like, no, I did literally all the side quests I could do to avoid the Water Temple. But hopefully tomorrow, as long as nothing happens, it should be the Water Temple tomorrow, at least part of it. And then Sunday, Monster Hunter Rise. Connor almost killed me last week. That was fun. Just talking about buttholes, and if everyone had a normal butthole, then no one has a super. I can't remember what it was. But
I
it made
was
me
there
laugh.
for that.
Yeah, I was drinking. I had a mouthful of tea in my mouth, and I was trying not to inhale liquids. And also, big announcement for those of you guys. Maybe there's some people here from this. Yesterday, we had our first session of the Arcadum Pride of the Nightwolf game. It is a all DM professional dungeon master game. I'm along with Brett Ultimus, Joe Fudge, Joe Cat, and Cyfree, and it's run by Arcadum over at the Arcadum channel. They're kind of a big Twitch D&D channel. I'm there and I'm a player. I'm playing, I think, for around 10 to 11 sessions. I'm playing Tori, who's a Beastmaster Ranger, and I'm really leaning into the Beastmaster thing. We had our first session yesterday, and it was really, really fun, and I'm having a good time with that. So definitely come and check that out. I actually did see some Unexpectables fans in the chat when I went back and watched some parts. So it was really nice to see some friendly faces. So yeah, that's all for me.
Looking at you, chat friends.
Shot.
I think I saw
Ever-
Addis Soul there, and I definitely saw Shahalem because there's frog spam. And I saw a few other people I recognized as well.
Frog.
Frog.
I was there for half a second, but then I had to go do something.
I was there. I was there during the Jar Jar Gecko scene.
I stayed there just long enough for Monty to get introduced and me to go, yeah, Unexpectables in the chat and then leave.
And then leave.
Wow.
I was actually watching the episode before we got started here, just a little bit. But yeah. Edward Bosco, where can they find you?
Oh, they can find me at Ed Bosco VA on both Instagram and Twitter, and then right here on twitch.tv/Edward Bosco.
Excellent.
What's a cool thing you did this week?
How'd your Sunday thing go, dude?
What Sunday thing?
You said you had a Sunday thing.
Oh, the pay-per-view? Yeah, it was fine.
Just okay.
Here, let me give you this perfectly placed serving. Boop. And you let the ball go.
But
Cool,
that'll end
okay,
here.
great.
That's a cool thing I did this week.
Yeah.
Bosco,
I saw-
Bosco is like the epitome of the neutral dudes from Futurama.
I saw a little bit of it. They had some really cool video packages on there while I was tuned in. There's some really neat stuff going on over there. Twitch.tv/Edward Bosco. And Kurt had to step away for a second, but you can find him at twitch.tv/Takahata101. And I believe on Twitter at the same place. You can catch him doing VTuber stuff. He's a virtual anime guy working at a bar, doing all sorts of crazy stuff, playing Evil Geniuses 2. It's got MNW, obviously, Multiverse Nexus Wrestling. Has a bunch of funny 2K19 wrestling going on there. And he is also playing in a game with Arcadum, but I don't think that's started yet. They've had session 0, I believe. Don't know when those are starting, but yeah, I believe that is.
Bosco's in that too as well.
Yep.
Yeah, Bosco's in there
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
I
think
can't
he'd
wait
know
to
more than
watch
I would.
that.
Yeah. I believe that's it for him. And you can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and youtube.com/Distortion Devil. I stream Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Played some tabletop wargaming on Tuesday. Played Warhammer 40k 9th edition. I did a Twitter poll to see what I should play, and you picked the Tau.
What's wrong with
I-
the Tau?
I was very much out of my comfort zone playing the Tau.
What's wrong
well-
with the Tau?
Well, don't laugh too hard because I won.
What were you fighting?
They don't lose.
Yeah. Tau are pretty strong boys with their drones and their stuff. It's yeah, fish Overwatch, exactly. That's what that game boiled down to. No melee, only shoot. Next week, we might actually be planning a persistent campaign that's going on Tuesdays, so we're gonna have to see if we can get people involved in that. But that's a little bit far off. Fridays are Friday Funhouse, where I just play whatever I want. And whoever decides to show up, shows up, and we play a lot of funny games. Probably gonna be playing some Valheim with Lanny Pator and Boobs McBalrog.
Cool.
Saturday, playing through the Yakuza series. We just beat Kiwami 2, and now we're moving on to Yakuza 3 Remastered, and that's been an experience. I'm being transported back to our Lord's year of 2009, and oh boy, does it feel like it. Yeah, going through what?
I was gonna say I thought up a really, really good Dead House Sonata pun. May I speak it?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So yesterday we talked about Yukimura Sanada. He wears red armor. He's exceptionally over the top strong and kind of violent. So you could say he's a Red Kraus Sanada.
That's
You
the
can
most
find me,
Gaijin Goomba joke I've ever heard in my life, and I love
and
it.
that's what I'm doing on Saturdays. Sunday, I'm playing more Monster Hunter Rise with Monty. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, if we're
Yeah.
not, he's not
Oh, sorry,
murdering
Goomba, that gave me a
monsters. He's
stroke.
trying to murder me, and it's
Aw.
great.
Oh my god, yeah. though, like last night with the monkeys, that was fucking.
Yeah, but then we had Turtle Fuckboy, and that killed me.
Oh, right. Turtle Boy.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm
Turtle
missing out on a
Boy.
huge.
That is a
experience
story
right
that is
now.
too long for me to get into right now. Just
This sounds like a situation that's far too turtly for the Turtle Club.
just Google Turtle Boy and you'll have all of your answers.
But do it after
Try-
the stream. Do
the
it after
story-
the stream.
The story is amazing. Anyway,
It's, oh my fucking god.
be sure to check out Dead House Sonata. Spirituals.
Somehow it's comedic and horrifying at the same time. Anyway.
Dead House Sonata doesn't have any turtles as far as I know, but it does have a bunch of undead races that you can play as to fight the living. It's a spiritual successor to the Legacy of Kain series, and I highly recommend you get out and go check it out. And if you haven't already, be sure to follow that link that Nightbot just posted in the chat to pick up a Founders Pack. Some of that money gets thrown back to me, and it supports this game that I believe in highly. Thank
Sorry,
you all so
what
much who
link?
have already. The link that just got posted in the chat by Nightbot.
Do you want to? You're gonna kill the meme of the link. Okay, cool. It's fine. It's fine.
It's right there. Here it is. Turd, don't you turd me. You're not even supposed to be in the chat right now. Also, be sure to check out my DM's Guild page where I just released the Predator Rogue and the Passion Domain Cleric. And I am working on what I'm calling at the moment the Hellfire Soul Sorcerer, sort of an infernal fiend-based sorcerer's origin that has a lot of really nutty rules. I'd be giving too much away if I said anything right now, but let's just say this is the most out there thing I've done. I think I tried to differentiate it from the Fiend Warlock, and I think I went a little too far. But hopefully, you'll see what I mean when it releases either later this month or early next month. That's it for me specifically. Now it's time to plug our wonderful sponsor, diehard Dice.
I need my dice.
Yeah.
I'm out. I wasn't ready. I'm not prepared. Hold on. Retake it. Redo.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm good. I'm ready.
Now it's time for our wonderful sponsor, diehard Dice.
Woo!
During our wonderful B&E stream, our one shot last Saturday, I rolled a lot of diehard dice. It's the first time I got to roll my diehard dice in a long time, and it felt great to roll those dice. If you like polymer or metal dice, you can get them in any sorts of shapes and sizes that you want. You can get carrying cases and dice trays to keep not only your dice, but your rolling surfaces safe for years to come. Wonderful magnetic design that is sleek and portable. Absolutely fantastic products that we highly believe in, and great staff to work with as well.
Yeah, they're really nice.
And they've got some interesting stuff coming down the pipeline that we can't talk about, but be on the lookout for that. Also, be sure, if you go to dieharddice.com, use the affiliate code expect APR to not get financing, but to get 10% off your order price when you go to diehard. Fucking Mac DK up in the chat. Get 10% off your order at dieharddice.com. I had something else. I think that was it, actually. No? Yes. No. By the way, the word discount is misspelled in our little blurb right there.
It's okay.
Oh, is it?
Listen, look,
I'm
don't
sure it's spelled like
It's the most
savings.
discounted of discount letters.
It's so discounted. There's no S in it. That's how much of a discount you get.
Well, it's a die
No
count
S!
because of die hard dice.
Yeah,
because
thank
an
you.
S with a line through it is the dollar symbol, and you have to spend less of that, and that's why the S isn't in the word discount.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Is this the most corporate reach around?
I'd be
All right,
great.
Ethan, you're not
All
gonna
right.
have that much time, Connor. I'm so
All right.
sorry. We need to get started here pretty quick.
That's a lot of.
so.
That's fine. I'll do some cutoffs. All right.
We love you guys.
and
We
it-
love you so much. Thank you so much for all the support.
And acceptable name, thank you for the year. I've been subbed for a year. What the? SSF Shadow 101, thank you for the 2 months or 11 months in a row. Parsnips Dandy, thank you for the 2 months of Prime subbage. Almost a year for me sub to this channel. Love what you guys do. Magic and Indigo, I miss Kirby Morrow. Thank you for the 100 bits. Demon Shark 666, thank you for the 1 year. Zenta Wins, thank you for the 2 months of Prime subbage. Magic Ninja Go, I miss Kirby Morrow. Thank you for the 100 bits. Atomica Master, thank you for the Prime sub. Flame Revenant 21, thank you for the 100 bits. Death Destroy 119, thank you for the 3 months. Peg Leg Bob, thank you for the 500 bits.
Awesome name.
Seems like I'm going in for surgery soon. This will be my 19th surgery. Wow, you guys have helped me get through so many of them, through all of your projects. I just wanted to say thank you. Well, thank you, and good luck with your surgery, Peg Leg Bob. Oh my gosh, I hope that goes well for you. Dumbledorius, thank you for the 4 months of Prime subbage. Don't forget to talk about Dead House Sonata. Don't worry, I'll never forget. I just dropped something. Gwen Ninja, thank you for the 11 months. Daniel Bonin, thank you for the 11 months as well. Nene 2021, thank you for the 7 months. Excuse me. Chris Godey, thank you for the 7 bits. The 7, thank you for the 1,000 bits. My first bit drop, yay! Thank you so much. Renfield 88, thank you for gifting 5 tier 1 subs to the community. Puffer 6, thank you for the 10 months of Prime subbage. Nene 2021, thank you for the 100 bits. Row the Bard, thank you for the 9 months of Prime subbage. Verdian Winter, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Hype for Plane of Earth, yeah. Algian Ep, thank you for the 12 months of Prime subbage. Ashandarai 010, thank you for the 2,800 bits. If the Unexpectables brought some allies with them to the Earth plane, to the Fire plane, it could be like the scene from The Fairly Odd Parents where the cavemen put out the fires by throwing rocks. Oh my god. It's genius. Joe Mojo, thank you for the 100 bits. White Fang 9018, thank you for the 2 months of Prime subbage. Baz Dog 25, thank you for the 200 bits. Man of Many Faces, thank you for the 4 months. Barrel of Bears, thank you for the 1,000 bits. A barrel of bear-shaped bears for all of you. Hope tonight's session goes well, and thanks for getting me interested in tabletop gaming. Absolutely. Thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. Flustered Bun, thank you for the 1,000 bits as well. I forgot to do my Wednesday Unexpectables doodles. The ritual has been broken, but you guys are on Earth and promptly were eaten. Sounds about right. Blonde Man Cat Snake, thank you for the 12 months of Prime subbage. Kitty Cat Gundam, thank you for the 100 bits. Argent Lyal, thank you for the 300 bits. Drago Soon, thank you for the 6 months. Just Some Undead Dude, thank you for the 2 months.
Nice.
As you do.
Zenta Wins, thank you for gifting 3 tier 1 subs to the community. Blackfoot Fair, thank you for the lead bits. A monkey and a lizard walk into a bar. The bar collapses at the end. ATLA Gamer, thank you for the 12 months. Shadow the Rampage, thank you for the 12 months as well. Flustered Bun, thank you for the 9 months. Alexandros, thank you for the 10 months of Prime subbage. Matty RNZ, thank you for the 7 months. Soul Raven, thank you for the 500 bits. Zilbon, thank you for the 5 months. Twitcherberry, thank you for the 600 bits. Criven, thank you for the 500 bits. JM007890, thank you for the 10 months. Just Some Undead Dude, thank you for the 1,000 bits again. Othbreaker John, thank you for the 100 bits. Atomica Master, thank you for the 510 bits. Smooth Enigma, thank you for the 12 months. Mr. Insecure, thank you for the 100 bits. Odinson, thank you for the 500 bits. Dr. Swiss, thank you for the sub. Royal Renegade, thank you for the 10 months. Lagonza, thank you for the 500 bits. Muscle Wizard 1, thank you for the 12 months.
Nice.
Money! Damn it.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah, Flipsa, thank you for the 4 months of Prime subbage. JM007890, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Gauze21, thank you for the 100 bits. Sombods, thank you for the 2 months of Prime subbage. Royal Renegade, thank you for the 500 bits. Foxley Foe, thank you for the 10 bits. Bat Shadow, thank you for the 10,000 bits. Been listening to the
Thank you.
entire Unexpectables while I work third shift at a grocery store. Almost caught up with a few months. Within a few months. Absolutely love this campaign. It's put a lot of smiles on my face to keep me from getting bored. I look forward to re-listening to the entire campaign again as I wait for more episodes. Well, you should probably watch the Prince Division and also get away. But thank you so much for the 10,000 bits, dude. Foxley Foe, thank you for the 10 bits. Pseudonym, thank you for the 10 months. Cosmosis45, thank you for the 10 months of Prime subbage. Iron Atlas, thank you for the 500 bits. Broken Tabaxi, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Dr. Communist 007, thank you for the 100 bits. Azrael Mike, thank you for the 250 bits. Zenlita, thank you for the 300 bits. Flustered Bun, thank you for the 100 bits. MSU Bill, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Yuki Usagi, thank you for the 9 months or 12 months total. Lynx Flame, thank you for the 300 bits. Zenlita, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Greckles Flowery Nips, thank you for the sub.
That is somebody's Twitch name. They go to streams and that is the name that they have.
I will own that.
They get one and they changed it to that. There you go.
Wow.
Thank you for the sub. JM007890, thank you for the 500 bits. Blackwing Hellkite, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Getting to the end here. Darth Moss, thank you for the 4,077 bits. Or no, thank you for the 100 bits. 44077 is the numbers at the end of your name. Darkstar Dara, thank you for the sub. Jack DeCrow, thank you for the 500 bits. Defective Sheep, thank you for gifting 10 tier 1 subs to the community. Dice Ruler, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Gauze21, thank you for the 100 bits. Faye Raven, thank you for the 12 months. Volk551, thank you for the 69 bits. Nice. Happy Nobody, thank you for the 10 months of Prime subbage. Okazar, thank you for the 8 months. John230, thank you for the 5 gifted subs to the community. Darkstar Dara, thank you for the 1,500 bits. Ed765 Super, thank you for the 100 bits. Black Bolt 147, thank you for the 1,100 bits. Christopher Zurin, thank you for the 4 months of Prime subbage. And finally, Resting Birdface, thank you for the 500 bits.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah. Bye, chat.
Let's do this.
Okay, I'm ready.
As if I were a man named Brutus.
Okay.
At 2.
So, when last we left our heroes, Task the Kobold Ranger, Panic the Tiefling Bard, Remy the Kenku Fighter, Borky the Orc Barbarian, Greckles the Kenku Rogue, and a newfound friend in Seika the Fire Ganassi Monk, the party has now entered the Earth Plane through a wet and watery portal. Now in the expansive lands of the Earth Plane, the party is searching for the plane's Earth Ganassi leader, Vanguard Jade. After wandering through rolling plains, meeting timid horse-shaped elementals, the party made their way to monolithic spires bursting from the earth, the home of some curious and ravenous Zorns. The Zorns, detecting the smell of fine metals and rich gemstones, approached the party, asking to be fed through a generous hand. Seeing the potential in the Zorns, the party asked them a plethora of questions, eventually negotiating a deal where the Zorn take the party to the Earth Ganassi of the elemental plane of Earth. With the temptation of gemstones, the Zorn agree, but unfortunately for the party, the path to the underground caverns requires to crawl them into the maw of the agreeable Earth elementals for them to utilize their Earth glide movement. Now deep underground and moving fast, we return to our party in their rumbling and stuffy and claustrophobic transportation. So the one thing you regret to remember as you are traveling in this sort of encased thing is you're able to breathe. There is some air that kind of makes its way in. The problem is moisture can't escape from this space. And as you guys are inside of these sort of, the insides of these Zorn and you're traveling fast, Task, you don't have much of an issue. Remy and Greckles, you don't have much of an issue. Actually, I think it's going to be just Borky and Panic again. You guys are getting sweaty, and it's getting really humid inside of the mouth of the Zorn.
Is it getting hot?
All of you, it's getting hot. Yeah, it gets warm over time, but it's
hot.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine, but don't brag about it.
Panic is at most uncomfortable and displeased by the situation.
This is not an ideal traveling thing. It is the most uncomfortable you've ever traveled in anything. It's bumpy. You're like smacked around on occasion from wall to wall. Even you, Task, with your newspaper, you're licking your tongue and going through it. Occasionally your head gets slammed side to side as there's a sudden lurch and movement with the Zorn.
Damn kids.
After about 30 minutes or so, at this
Don't
point,
make me
Borky
turn
and
this
Panic,
Zorn around.
Panic and Borky, you guys are dripping with water. Like you are actually like wet from your own like humidity and your own breath coming off. And eventually you guys feel as the rumbling stops and you feel almost like the canter of a horse on the inside. You kind of are flipped side to side, and then eventually the top mouth opens up and you see a subtle kind of oceany blue glow.
Is it time to get out?
Oh, I really hope so.
As you guys kind of crawl out with your hands and peek out past the teeth, you see a somewhat small cavern, and the entire inside is like a geode, but it's these glowing blue stones that kind of form these crystalline shapes and fill the space with almost like an eerie moonlight glow. The cavern is cold, which is a shock for those of you who are sweaty. For the rest of you, it's also like kind of a shock to the system as you've gone from, humid warmth to just sudden dry coldness.
Oh, I
For
hate
those,
it.
Panic, you are just kind of spat out by the Zorn. Like he kind of flips on his side and just kind of like, almost like a bucket, like thrusting stuff out of a bucket. You're almost tossed out onto the ground. The rest of you guys are like, the hands kind of reaching for some of you to try and get you out because you're not leaving fast enough, and you're kind of grabbed and brought out and placed on the ground.
Oh yeah.
Rude.
Hey, at least we made it.
Yep.
The leader
I cast
kind of
prestidigitation to clean myself off and dry myself off, and I just lay there.
the
Slowly.
leader kind of pads over and goes, "Nah, we take break here." And they kind of all huddle off, and then you watch as they begin to just like rip off parts of these gems and just start to eat them. And so you guys are left in this cavern by yourselves.
There was a blue glow in here.
Yeah, all the crystals are like these kind of quartz-looking crystals, and they glow kind of this. It's not super like spotlight and like intense, but it is like a subtle glow, and it's
Monty,
enough to fill the space with light. Mm-hmm.
Does it look familiar?
Roll a nature check
Oh boy,
or
it's actually not my
Arcana.
worst skill. Oh Jesus, I already rolled a nature foot.
Hey, it's pretty good.
Training
That's
man.
It doesn't remind you the way that it's formed. I'm assuming you're thinking of the Undersun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't look like the Undersun. The Undersun was way more concentrated, way more intense. This is way more subtle, similar to like a bioluminescent mushroom, but in a rock instead.
What would it take to carve a piece off?
That's what I was about to do.
That would be a strength or athletics check. Probably athletics.
Let's fucking do this!
With what tool do you attempt to do this with?
Oh, well then, he gets it. I was
My
gonna use-
bare hand!
I was
Sure.
I was going to attempt to use a crowbar because for prying things, I think
Oh,
I get
yeah.
advantage.
I also have I think, oh god, I still have it. I have a pick.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, you guys, while the rest of you guys kind of take a breather, you watch as Greckles and Task just go like to town. Task, you managed to get a reasonable piece of chunk of this gemstone.
Hell yeah.
Looking at it and with the nature check, it appears to be magical in some nature. Definitely some sort of primordial magic runs through this. Value-wise, it might not be that valuable. You've seen similar stones in Alivast, in like, Arcanist chambers and things like that. It can be used as a light source. But it's nice. It's a really nice gemstone. It doesn't emit a whole ton of light. If you want like a ton of light, you'd have to get like a big chunk, and at that point you'd have penalties. But like a little piece, like, it's
Oh, this
almost
is
like yeah, it's like a trinket. Doesn't really
Yeah,
have
this is
much
trinket
function.
worthy. That's what I wanted out of this.
It's really pretty. Make really nice jewelry, that's for sure.
Hell yes.
Seika, roll a perception check for me.
Oh boy. 12.
Oh. Okay. Actually, I need to grab my Zorn stats really quick.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Are they trying to eat me?
They may not want to share with Task and myself.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, 1 second. I should have had this prepared. Where are you? There you are. Oh, okay. So that's just that. All right. As you're kind of like, watching Task and Greckles kind of go to town, keeping your eyes on Greckles in particular, Seika, you hear Terran being muttered in the other corner as the Zorn are kind of ripping off giant chunks of this gemstone. You hear one go, just leave them here. And if they don't want to be here, then they give us gemstones. You hear another one goes, no, they will give us gemstone if we do a good job. And they're like, you watch the other one goes, they've been stingy so far. Why take them further? They know dig. Trap them here. Make them give gemstones. You watch the leader kind of turns and goes, no, is wrong. They will give us gemstones. I promise. You just kind of hear them muttering back and forth.
How long has it been since we started this journey?
You still have tongues up if you're curious about that.
Eh,
You guys have been traveling for 30 minutes, so it hasn't been a terrible amount of time. But you do notice the ones that had Borky and Panic in them seem very disgusted, and they're like trying to they're like wipe it out, and they're like wiping out the water because they're not used to it.
a big mouthful of sweat.
Yeah, it's gross.
I'll kind of I'm not gonna say saunter over, but I'll walk over very calmly and with my typical smile on my face and addressing the Zorn. I assure you, we are good to make good on our promise. If you are on yours.
You watch as one Zorn smacks the other, goes, see, they hear us, idiot. And they a couple of them shuffle away. The leader turns and goes, you give us gemstones, we get you to Earth Ganassi. Promise.
Promise.
He nods.
Kuriami-san,
Yes.
give them each one of these. There's 6 of them, Monty, you said?
There's 7 of them.
7. Here.
Oh well, in that case, nothing for you.
No. I'm gonna give. I know it's not their favorite, but we're having a in between travel snack, so I will give them 7 of my darts. It is metal is metal, if that matters.
I was
Yeah,
about to say, fuck that one guy in particular who said leave them here.
You hand off the 7 darts, and they all pass them around to each Zorn. They definitely share, which is interesting. And they immediately gobble it up. They definitely are chowing down on these rocks. They don't seem to be that satisfying to the Zorn.
Do they
seem
like
to prefer...
the darts more than the rocks?
Yes, 100%. The moment they get the dart, it's just I don't know, they eat that, and they go back to just shoveling. It's you get the sense that eating these glowing stones for them is maybe eating just ground up corn. It just doesn't really have much in terms of taste or
corn
substance.
Oh.
Oh, it's like corn.
worst.
It's like the fucking the rice cakes. It's just you bite into one, you're like
delicious.
Well, if they're flavored right, yes, but
It's like eating unsalted saltine crackers equivalent. Yeah,
So,
that's all you're eating.
It's like
The-
cream of wheat made with water.
The darts were meant more as a sort of not charisma.
A token of good faith.
Yeah, token good faith. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, you do notice that they the leader kind of looks the other 2 that were kind of being, a little not as nice, and they kind of skirt away and they eat their darts and they go back to eating the wall. And after a while, after they've eaten a bit and you guys have had a chance to kind of clean yourselves off, they come back to you, and assuming nobody laments, does anybody resist getting back into the Zorn?
Nope.
as long as we get where we need to go, no.
Yeah.
Just gonna try and make myself and Borky as comfortable as possible when getting back in.
Yeah, you actually go into different Zorns because the ones that already had you kind of give
All
you
right,
stink
just
eyes.
tag
They're
out,
not
tag
happy.
out, tag out.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Tag out.
You guys
Ooh,
crawl.
here's a question. If I go in one of the ones that previously had Borky or Panic, can I steam out the inside?
You could try
Try
if
it
you
off.
want to.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Without hurting the Zorn, obviously.
Weird.
Yeah.
Weird mouth sauna.
Yeah. All right, you guys all crawl into your respective Zorns. The mouth closes up. Again, you're back in that claustrophobic experience, except for you, Tass. It's cozy. And again, you guys feel that gentle rumbling, almost like being on a train or a car as you guys descend back into the earth. Time
Just Captain
passes.
speaking. We hit turbulence.
As you guys begin to move, suddenly everything stops. you guys like you can feel the motion, then it's like suddenly as if the car has just stopped, and the Zorns kind of stop, and you're like, nothing's happening, and you're not
Everything
your
okay?
mouths aren't opening. As you say that, I need everybody to make, I'm gonna say inside the Zorn, dexterity saving throws for me.
Oh my god.
Yay! 16.
21.
I have a +7 to this, and I rolled a 14.
14.
I will roll for Borky.
It's a 20 for Remy.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
You know, dexterity saving throw.
The
My
most
best saving
dexterous
throw, I'll
plate
just
mail
roll
wearing
under
bird
10.
inside of a sword.
There's no danger sense, so
Gotcha.
okay. Seika and Borky, everybody else is. Oh wait, no, sorry. Everybody but Borky is fine, but you are suddenly, as it's totally still, the entire inside begins to shake you guys, like as if someone's grabbed a can and just started shaking violently. You guys kind of press yourselves to either side of the Zorn's insides and kind of hold on without taking any damage. Borky is going to take some bludgeoning damage from the inside. So I'm just going to write that in real quick and roll it.
I don't know.
There we go. All right. So as it rattles, there's again some stillness. And you're like, what the fuck was that? And then we guys continue forward as if nothing happened. Anyone who wants to can make a nature check.
Sure.
Sure. why
I'm
not?
guessing that was an earthquake with a nat 20.
With an 8.
I rolled
Okay.
a 10.
I'll do it too.
That's your word.
What is nature?
Oh,
like
God.
it's just a tree shows up. What the fuck is that? Greckles, it makes sense because you're from an area where where earthquakes are kind of frequent, which is the Eastern Isles. That was an earthquake. It was a very violent earthquake too. Given that you're on the elemental plane of Earth, makes sense. I mean,
Yeah.
that's kind of the birthplace of earthquakes in lore. But yeah, that was, if you had been outside in that would have been pretty rough.
Do the Zorn seem like shooken or disturbed, or is this pretty like average everyday stuff?
You don't know because you're inside of them, so
I
yeah,
didn't know if they like
unfortunately.
shook or anything like that.
They seem to have stopped before it happened.
That's
get that
interesting
sense.
to know. Like if they have some kind
Well,
of
they-
sense.
They probably have tremor sense, I'm going to assume.
Another hour passes, and at this point, Panic, you're like it's hard to breathe. The air is really stuffy.
Can
and-
I keep prestidigitation up to at least keep myself comfortable or semi-comfortable?
Semi-comfortable, you kind of try and keep the humidity down, but even then, like,
I can
You
I
could-
can chill, warm, or flavor 1 cubic foot of non-living material for 1 hour.
okay, yeah, you can make it cooler, but it's still uncomfortable. It's still a tight space with a very lack amount of
Okay.
air coming in.
Uh,
not
Trying
cozy
to
for
mitigate
anybody.
this as much as possible.
Would putting on the frog hemoth apparatus help? I would definitely try that.
Honestly, it wouldn't stop the humidity, and the breathing would be probably like about, like actually could improve
About
a
the
little
same.
bit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just in case.
you
If
could.
if you've ever been in a sauna and tried to breathe, it's sort of like that, I imagine.
Yeah, it's like that. It's a little
Just-
less intense, but it's just really uncomfortable. And you're fully clothed too and armored, so it makes it even worse because, like, you know,
God.
your skin is sticking to the leathers and the plates, and like, you know, every time you breathe, you can feel like, you know, your body kind of distend into the sweaty, wet armor, and it's really uncomfortable.
It's like going to Maine for vacation and packing really, really warm, but then realizing you're going in the summer.
Yeah.
It's like
After-
going to Houston.
After a grueling hour and a half, you guys feel as again the kind of comes to a stop, and you feel that same waddling sensation as the tops open up, and immediately, the moment the air hits you, you're like, yes! You guys stumble out, and you've hit solid ground, and the Zorn all seem fine. They seem completely content. The same one that had panic in kind of like spits you out and turns to the other Zorn and goes, I hold him longer. I'm stronger. And the other one just like, him tastes bad. Not my fault. And they kind of argue back and forth a little bit about, handling things.
All
I
right.
don't know why, but I'm reminded of one of the Care Bears movies.
All right, Panic. Let's make sure they're paid.
Yep.
You watch as the leader steps forward and kind of goes, he points down the tunnel and he goes, Earth Ganassi that way. We save you from earthquake too. We are good Zorn. Hungry Zorn too. You keep promise.
Absolutely, I will keep my promise. One last insight to see if he's telling the truth about that tunnel.
Yeah,
I-
absolutely.
Oh wait, I'll recast tongues. Fuck it.
Yeah.
And insight to see if he's hacking with me. Hacking 24.
He is not lying to you. Without a doubt, he is being honest with you. Based on the conversation that Seika overheard, this Zorn believes in your honor, which is kind of interesting for an Earth Elemental. And he doesn't seem to want to, he had his chance and he didn't take it that one time. So, like, why would he take it now? And he very clearly is not trying to do it again.
Monty?
Yep.
I give them the rest of my duplicate arrows, which is 132, the silver ones.
Okay. So you throw that on a pile. What else are you guys
Yep.
giving them?
I will give them 70 gold.
Okay.
So there's that. I will also give 2 extra darts for the 2 that carried me personally.
I'll
Okay.
drop down 20 darts because I have 43.
Okay, you guys just dump out a bunch of darts. You just kind of grab all the hobgoblin darts and just toss them into the pile. They're less nice.
Oh wait, were
I
those
have a
poisoned?
lack of understanding of true value, so I'm going
No,
to drop
they were normal.
250 gold onto the pile.
Okay.
Oh my god.
They weren't poisoned.
No, they're
No,
not.
they weren't. They're not poisoned, though.
Do they seem satisfied with what they see so far?
They seem interested, but the leader does look up and go, I promise gemstones.
All
Okay.
right,
I have 3 zircon.
and 4 polished blue quartz.
And 4 polished blue quartz. That's
7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll throw those down. 3 zircon and 4 polished blue quartz are gone.
Okay, you watch as the leader Zorn splits the pile up evenly into like 7 different meals. It's kind of weird. It's like, when you're a kid and you make mud pies and you like put the cherry on top.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
You watch as this one Zorn like snaps off the wooden arrowheads as if he's like, working with like a carrot or something, and he piles everything up, makes it look really nice, and then step back, and the leader kind of turns to you, goes, go to the village. If you see us again, we help you. More gemstones, so eat, brothers. And they just all immediately just chow down on the stuff you gave them. They like you a lot.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hooray.
Also, fuck.
Let's take them back to the material world.
I fucking shut there. Everyone thinks I'm an asshole.
Hey, did you know there are way more gemstones in the
No,
I mean, should we tell them about the place literally fucking titled the Material Plane?
why would you destroy the entire ecosystem like that?
7 Zorn of the entire ecosystem. Come on.
You don't
There
know
already
how
are-
quickly they propagate.
You do know that there are Zorn already in the Underdark. They kind of occupy that space as
Oh,
well.
okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Well,
These
then they
Zorn do
wouldn't be
look
alone.
different. They're much bigger than the ones you saw, but not by much.
What's 1? 1.
All right. So, marching order, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh
Let's do marching order.
I can probably be in the front if need be.
Also, I'm
I'm
sorry
worried
for that
about
huge
communication.
crash, Austin. Something fell off my gosh dang thing.
I would like to take somewhere in the middle because I do not have dark vision.
I would like to be in the middle as well because I'm a mage.
I guess I am front then, because I have the darkest vision.
The darkest vision.
I
I'll
will.
put Borky behind you, Task.
All right.
And then Remy, where do you want to go?
No, please don't.
Remy?
I will take up the rear and hold on to somebody's shoulder because I can't see shit.
I've got.
Yeah.
I'll whip up dancing lights so we can have some.
I'm blind.
And then Seika, where do you want to go?
I said I was gonna be towards the front.
Okay, I'll put you right there.
And I will whip up dancing lights just so we have a little bit of
All right.
visibility.
As you flex your hand and all these lights appear, one of the Zorn who's eating goes ah and kind of lifts up an arm at the sudden light and goes back to eating. The cavern itself it's a cavern. There's nothing really to write home about. It's kind of like shale rock and granite, and notably it looks naturally occurring. Most of the caverns you've seen before look, made or, carved out or burrowed through, or there's some other force. This seems like it just exists like this. The ground itself is not the best to traverse. It's rocky, obviously, but it's not flattened out. It's like it kind of divots and pits. There's puddles and stuff. There's actually water under here. Not a lot, but it kind of divots and pits. There's stalagmites kind of poking out at spots. It's kind of treacherous looking, but it does look traveled at least, and it's better than wandering around aimlessly.
Or
Hell yes.
inside a Zorn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Less sweaty.
Well, we have a lead, at least.
Then I shall roll my perception check.
Damn it.
Jesus, Connor, what are you doing?
I'm trying to set this thing back up, but it keeps falling over.
It's ghosts, man. It's ghosts.
These ghosts are assholes. This is expensive equipment that keeps falling off.
18 perception.
As you kind of perceive, you hear something far off in the distance. You can't make out exactly what it is, but you do hear a sound.
Oh, what is this sound like?
It's like a tone, but you don't really know what it is. And it changes, it fluctuates, but you have no idea what it is.
I stop everyone, and I kind of like mutter to everyone that there's a shifting tone in the distance. Do we follow or keep going forward?
The shifting tone.
Maybe move quietly.
All right, then let us stealth our way to the tone.
Okay. Stealth with disadvantage because of the nature of the ground here.
Beans.
Task, I like your new accent. 13.
Think about those beans.
Okay.
Did
11.
I actually roll higher in stealth than Task and Greckles?
Hey,
Let's have a
it's
little look.
What?
It's a Christmas miracle.
And what happened then? Why in Alivast they say that Seika rolled 3 nat 1s that day.
Fuck off.
No. It looked like Seika, but it was just me. Because I rolled a natural one.
Remy with disadvantage.
Oh my
Whoa.
god.
To be fair, we're all at
It's a
disadvantage.
natural one.
Oh, rolls
boy.
down a hill.
4 failures.
This
Well.
is bullshit.
Apparently, I am the stealthiest boy today.
Who is currently on fire in a dark
Yeah.
cavern?
Yeah, of course.
You're able to subdue it. I assume you do so when you're trying to be sneaky.
No, he
Yeah,
brightens it. He's still
In-
doing it.
Flexes.
but the
I challenge
greatest
you,
form of
Darker.
hiding is being in plain sight.
As you guys move forward, Panic, you are like stumbling into puddles, and like the ground is slippery at points, and you kind of like shift down. You're like, oh shit, and you kind of slide down some minerals, like some mineral grooves in the ground. Remy, you keep like scraping. You have to like squeeze between spaces, and your armor just kind of scrapes between things. It's very dark and very difficult to see down here. Even with the dancing lights, there's just so many curves. There's so many stalagmites and stalactites that just, even with the lights, it does definitely help. It does still, the shadows still hide treachery behind every corner. And as you guys move forward, you do notice something up ahead, kind of skittering on the wall.
Oh, spy dare.
And it seems to notice you.
Uh-huh.
No.
Well, do we notice it?
I would
She
love to.
started the sentence with "you noticed something skittering on the wall ahead."
I,
mean,
want to
I-
notice it more, Mark.
Same. I wanna throw all of my dancing lights at it.
A double notice.
It looks like a horrible, horrible combination of a silverfish and a scorpion.
Oh,
It's latched onto one of the stalagmites, and as it peers up, you see little indents where eyes would be as it stares up.
fucking archer with my bow.
It doesn't move towards your position.
Is it just hanging out?
It's just kind of staring at you and hanging out, but you do notice its front jaws kind of got the set of maulers, and you see them kind of spinneretting a little bit, and you see this mucus beginning to build a little bit as it kind of backs its head up in anticipation.
Can I nature check it?
This is an Arcana check. All of
Can
you
I
can make an Arcana check.
it?
Oh boy.
Task, you get this with advantage, Task.
What? Okay.
Here I go. Natural 20.
Oh, God.
Take the natural 20. I got a 9.
That's a natural 30. Jesus. Task, you're like, I think I heard stories about this. I don't know. Panic. This is a cave fisher. They are like a subterranean arachnid. They can sometimes be servants to things. Additionally, you can make dwarven spirits out of its guts.
Huh?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Oh, dwarven like alcohol. Got it.
Like alcohol.
Yeah, alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dwarves
The
make
spirits
alcohol
of
out of their...
dwarves come from its guts.
Apparently they're very edible. And it's a very, like, dwarves hunt these and cook them up and use them for various different things. You know this because of your time with Hammernar. For some reason or another, he spoke to you about it, and you're like, huh, fascinating. Anyway.
Crazy. We have any more nature documents we can watch?
Okay, I'm gonna do a stupid thing since I'm the one in front.
I like the funny monkeys.
I'm gonna pull out a ration and toss it up in the air for it to get.
Okay, you go ahead and just roll just a basic dexterity check for me.
Oh, I'm good at those. I can't wait to eat my words.
Okay.
Okay, a 14.
You grab a ration and you throw it, and it kind of slides down and hits the stalagmite where this cave fisher is attached. The cave fisher, without breaking eye contact, drops this sticky filament from its mouth, and it kind of hits the ration, and it takes its front claws and draws it up into its mouth, and then eats it. And you watch as very quickly it skitters around and leaves and disappears behind the stalagmite out of sight.
Oh, it's like a barnacle from Half-Life. Good!
Good.
Well, at least you made it happy.
As long as it wasn't us.
That was a cave fisher.
That's
The
why
nine
I remember
hells
what it
that.
was.
So, what is it exactly?
It's like a. I don't know. I heard that they're good eating, and you can make alcohol out of their guts.
My
Really?
Hard turns back at where it was.
You really want to eat that?
Don't knock it until you try it, Greckles.
Anyway, it looks like we're okay, though.
I've also heard that they can be servants to things.
That gives me an idea, but that's only if we see it again. Let's keep moving forward.
We're just gonna befriend everything in the entire elemental plane of Earth.
Yes, I told you what the fuck the plan was last session.
Task
I
is just
told you the
building his
plan.
own
I'm
menagerie.
going through with it.
He's just
You
building
can't
his own
stop me.
menagerie.
I'm
It's
going
fine.
to try every realm.
Okay. You guys proceed forward. You guys still want to be stealthy, or are you just going to walk?
Oh, please,
Or-
stealthy.
Mark, did you want to do something? Sorry.
No.
Okay. All right. Stealth checks again.
Stealth.
18. Disadvantage
Look,
still?
Gordon, ropes. We can
9.
use these to help me, Gordon.
14.
Still
Disadvantage.
disadvantage. Yeah.
Oh, natural 1.
You are
And-
hitting both sides of the bookshelf today, buddy.
Yeah, it's actually not bad for.
Nat 1 followed by a nat 20 followed by a nat 1. You're doing great.
As you guys proceed forward through the cave, Task, roll a perception check for me.
I'm good at those. Question mark 15.
Your ears perk up and you hear something? You think it's music, but it sounds terrible.
I look over at Panic.
Why are you looking at me? She said it sounds terrible.
Just making sure you're not humming or playing your guitar while we're walking. There's music that way.
Bruh, I'm a fucking rock star. If you heard any music coming from me, it'd be amazing.
Greckles rolls his eyes in the middle of everyone.
Well-
I'm right.
Seika, as you're walking, something drips on your shoulder. Just and you
Now
slow-
that-
Okay. So I imagine it hits the shoulder and you just hear a little.
Yeah, a little bit.
I will look up.
As you look up, you see that same creature hanging directly above you, probably up like 40 feet, and all over the ceiling are egg sacs.
Oh, I believe we should keep moving.
Oh,
I
what's
think
wrong?
you're
Count about
disturbing.
30 individual egg sacs on the ceiling. They're about the size of a grapefruit, and they're tacked onto the wall with the same sort of sticky filament.
Holy crap.
I think we are disturbing their nesting ground.
You guys begin to hear like a rattling noise, and you notice Seika looking up that the tail of this creature is kind of like rasping back and forth. But you do notice there's some crumbs of the ration around the mouth, so it's tolerating you, but it's defensive.
Task like pinches his face and throws another ration up.
Okay. Again, it snaps out, and the filament goes up, and he watches it slowly, like a fishing rod, is drawn back up and kind of eats it into its maulers, but it still seems agitated.
Well,
Task
yeah,
can't-
but
Can't you talk to it?
can I talk to it?
It is not a beast, unfortunately.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't. Oh, right. Yeah, no.
It's probably
I
like
can't-
a aberration or monstrosity.
Yeah, I was about to say, but in character, I'll get back into it. If I was able to understand it, I would have heard it say something a while ago.
Well, let's just
Alright.
keep our heads down and keep going.
Yep, let's just keep moving.
Okay. As you guys proceed forward, are you going stealthy? Or are you guys going at a moderate pace?
I don't feel like stealth is working at this point. I feel like we should just keep
Yeah.
going forward.
Yeah.
I think I just
think moving
Cathar just
quickly-
keeps swinging off of the walls. Bang.
Yeah, moving quickly will help like assuage this creature, whatever it is, too. So
Yeah, as you guys move quickly out, the sudden movement makes it kind of jolt, but it kind of wriggles back amongst. You assume it's babies or it's colonies babies, you're not sure. You don't know the even with the natural 20, you learn more about what you can do with the creature panic. You don't know how the creature behaves or acts. You don't have that knowledge.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. But as you guys proceed forward, now you can all hear the terrible music. It sounds like it's like kind of like you know when people perform on the street and they play like music on like a bucket or like something like that?
Yeah.
are you saying it's stomp?
Oh god.
It's kind of like it's like stomp music, but it's like clearly only one person, and there's like metallic noises mixed in, and it is not good. It
Oh,
it
it's industrial
sounds
stomp. God.
it
Oh.
sounds really bad.
Dude, we just stepped in on someone's beginner band. They're playing hot cross buns right now.
On the drums.
Yes.
That's adorable and also ear piercing.
Well, let's not underestimate it. We don't know what it is.
Alright,
Could I
well-
do some sort of check to see if this music is infused with magic?
Sure. I'd say roll a oh god, history check, arcana check, probably arcana if you're thinking about magical things.
Arcana, here I go again.
Down,
on my
down to
own.
Goblin Town.
Nothing about this suggests magic to you. It just sounds like bad.
Mm.
All of a sudden, we start hearing, "You go, my lad. You go, my lad. Round down to Goblin Town." I guess perception in the direction where the fucking music is coming from.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's one-way path, unfortunately, so it's a direct path. You do notice near the end there is some light. Not too dissimilar from the blue light you remember seeing in that previous cavern area with the Zorns. And it kind of, calls to you. Also, this chamber is very comfortable. It's surprisingly, pleasant for being a cave.
Only Task feels this. Fuck it. If it's just the one way, I'm gonna step forward.
All right, you guys continue forward, and the music becomes clearer and even worse. You see a cavern that is alight with these sort of hanging crystals of the sort of bright light that enters the space. There's the smell of packed dirt. You know, when you're a kid and you played around in the woods and you made like your own little, village in the middle of the forest and you
I
packed
grew
down
up
the
in
dirt.
city, so
Okay, well, maybe only me city slickers, but
sorry.
No, I have done that once. Come on.
you know what I mean? You guys know what I'm talking about? Like, you
Mhm.
stamp out an area and you play around there with your friends. It
Mm,
smells
yes.
like that. You also see sort of these hollowed out rocks that appear to have like windows cut in, kind of Flintstone style. As you make your way forward, this is clearly a village, and as you kind of turn the corner, you see Earth Ganassi. You see 5, I think, Earth Ganassi. Just let me double check.
See, I knew what you were doing.
Shut up. Someone was gonna hear it.
You see 6. You currently see 1 male Earth Ganassi currently pounding on the drum, having a great time. There are 2 people in front of them dancing, 1 male Earth Ganassi and 1 female Earth Ganassi. And you see another one kind of like tending to a home. Another one is currently pouring water into a jar, and the last one appears to be like sharpening a blade. They don't notice you at all. And the Earth Ganassi themselves are, Seika, you actually are quite aware of Earth Ganassi. Your dealings most of the time are usually with the Earth Ganassi. They are, out of all of the elemental planes, the most amicable, albeit a bit rough around the edges. They're a bit blunt. They're a little less respectful. They don't carry the sort of social graces as the Water Ganassi or the Air Ganassi. They're kind of like the Canadians of the elemental planes.
They're the
Well, now you've
Letterkennies
just
of
cursed every bit of artwork to have like the half the head face thing, like from South Park. That's your fault, Monty.
No, you just said it, so now it's your fault. I'm putting that evil.
Thanks for
on
having
you.
me, buddy.
See, I was thinking Letterkenny, but whatever.
I'm wondering what the goose equivalent is in this world.
We just passed it.
They're called loons.
But they don't seem to notice you, and they seem to be lost in the dancing and the music. I'm gonna try and find some appropriate sounds right now instead of these spooky cave noises.
Hey, Panic.
Yeah.
What if we started playing music with them? It is like a universal language, right?
Would I know? Like, is this just them playing music, or is there like a social thing going on?
Roll a history check, I guess.
18.
18. I mean, every plane has its kind of music that they like. You have your air ganassi that like their wind instruments and all their chimes and all that. The water ganassi tend to play music using like the flow of water. Interesting, using sometimes like when you put like a card in like the wheel of a bicycle and it makes kind of like snapping noise, they tend to make music using that. Earth ganassi are a bit more direct, they're a bit more blunt with their instruments. You don't know, you're not an Earth ganassi yourself, but this seems like a celebration, if anything. Like they seem to be celebrating and having a good time, bonding. It would help if the music wasn't so garbage, though. It's really bad.
Gosh, I
They
don't know.
seem to be celebrating something. Perhaps joining in would be a good idea.
I don't know. I don't want to intimidate them with my sheer presence, but
Well, then don't intimidate them, join them. I know you can play good, buddy, but can you play effectively bad?
Force myself to play bad.
It would be the
I could
ultimate musician diplomat.
I could try. But what if they're
Roll
celebrating?
low.
What if they're celebrating like their new alliance with the Oni or something? That'd be pretty.
We won't know until we try, and maybe it would be better to relate to them in that kind of way versus just walking up and saying hello.
I'll give it a shot. Why not? I'll summon Catharsis.
Okay, you summon Catharsis into your hand.
I will try to play hard rock.
Okay,
But I'm
go ahead and make a.
Wow.
Are you trying to restrain on your ability, or are you just?
I'm trying to go with the flow of the style of their playing.
Okay, with disadvantage then, because there's no flow or no style. It's just noise. Sorry,
I will-
as far as you're concerned.
This is gonna be
I'll-
groundbreaking.
15.
Okay, you're like, how do I even play to this? You ever imagine?
That's a natural
street-
2, by the way.
Yeah. You ever imagine two street performers just getting all up in each other's business? It's kind of the energy that happens between
It's
these
like
two
drumline.
I'm like the guy
I
with the big the boom.
I would like to opt in with background flute to accompany Panic.
Okay, roll a performance check with disadvantage as well.
Oh boy. 12.
As the world's shittiest band approaches the village of the Earthanazi,
Doing like the Team Fortress 2 conga up there, just
yeah. All right, is it just Greckles and Panic who are going forward, or the rest of you guys also joining them?
I have a drum.
Okay.
I'm
real?
actually
oh
yes.
Monty.
I have a
Yeah?
small drum, and I am considerably shitty at playing it.
I'm going to begin an enthralling performance.
Okay.
If I perform for at least 1 minute, I can attempt to inspire wonder in my audience. At the end of my performance, I can choose a number of humanoids within 60 feet of me that have watched and listened to all of it, up to a number of my charisma modifier, 5.
Okay.
Each target must succeed a wisdom saving throw or become charmed by me.
Okay. All right. So as you approach, the Earthganasi kind of stop, and like there's a bit of a moment, and they kind of turn and look towards you, and they look.
As we conga
Yeah.
in.
They don't seem too perplexed. They actually seem pretty excited. They're like, oh, like the mouths kind of open up a bit, their heads kind of cock a little bit, and it's kind of hard to tell. They kind of have they're very humanoid, but they do have a bit of like a sort of a stony sort of like texture to their bodies, especially around the arms and the shoulders and places. There's actually places where like rock is growing out as well, like these sort
I
of
was gonna
jagged stone
I was gonna
structures.
say like Ben Grimm style.
Ben Grimm is the thing, right?
The thing, yes.
Not as bad as that. It's a bit more subtle
Okay.
than that. Yeah. But there are parts of them that is kind of Ben Grimm a little bit.
They're mostly human looking for the most part.
Yeah, they're
as
mostly
you
humans.
understand it.
Yeah, similar to the water ganassi and the air ganassi a bit. And as you approach, one of them stands up, clearly looking like the leader, and he approaches you and kind of steps up and goes, "Material walkers."
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
They all kind of stand up and they all kind of clap towards you, and the musician even stops playing and claps towards you as well.
Thank you,
We-
thank you. Wisdom saving throws.
Yeah.
Thank you, you're all enthralled. No, please, I insist, you're all
Okay.
too kind.
They seem really intrigued by you. There's a bit of a
Actually-
strange like disconnect though. Like it's like, how do I describe it? It's not like they mistrust you, but it seems like there's like something between you two, but you don't quite get what, and it probably is just because you're from a different place. You get the sense.
Culture shock.
Yeah.
Haha.
They kind of step over to you and they're very curious, like, "My, such an interesting physique, and you have horns."
I was born with them.
And this one, and you watch as the musician who's got this kind of his really, it's kind of like a drum and cymbal set, kind of sets it aside and steps over and looks at Task and goes, "This one is so small." And then another one kind of
Miniature
turns and
dragon.
goes, "Dragons? We do not have dragons here. The fire plane does, though, I've heard." And oh, and you watch as one turns and sees you, Seika. "One from the fire plane.
Hello.
Hello. What brings travelers here to our small village?"
Well, we heard that there might be there's some shenanigans going on the other planes. Crazy, right?
They kind of look at each other, look a little confused, and go back. Shenanigans.
Panic! Stop using euphemisms.
Shh, they love me. Don't worry. Yeah, there's, like I don't know, problems with Onis.
Oh, they all turn and begin to laugh, kind of like jovially, and they kind of, one's kind of smacks aside. He goes, Oh, I see. Well, you're a little too late.
What do you mean?
Oh, Dokutsu is no longer a problem.
I just look over at the rest of the party.
Come again.
No longer Dokutsu? What do you mean by no longer a problem? Did you?
Oh, they're gone. They've left.
You killed them.
They've-
Oh no, Vanguard Jade scared them off.
Scared them. They left. You didn't kill them or seal them.
No, we didn't need to. They left.
And where might Vanguard Jade be?
Oh, well, she'll be coming back to the village here in the next, they kind of look at each other. I think 2 days or so.
Next 2 days. Do you know where we could find Vanguard Jade?
She's out on a hunt right now. It's be impossible to find her, but if you stay here, I'm sure she'll come back soon.
All right. When she comes back, where does she usually hide out?
Oh, over here. Come on in. Welcome, welcome to Terra Soil. And they kind of bring you in. It's a very
Thank
small
you
village.
so much. It's great to be here. Great to be here. Lovely people.
Oh, you watch as one of them, one of the ones who was dancing, kind of puts a hand on her chest and goes, "Oh, shucks."
Oh my god.
How many of them succeeded their wisdom saving throws?
You don't know.
Panic's gonna be running this town inside a week.
You can definitely get the sense of the different personality of the Earth Ganassi, because usually with back in Alivast, people would be like all over you. They seem a little bit more subdued in their appreciation. Seika, you know that they tend to be a pretty constantly kind of positive sort of people, so it's not too unusual.
It's hard to tell if it's just them being amiable or them actually being enthralled.
Yeah, it's a hard read for sure. But as you guys make your way in, you notice there's several of these carved out kind of boulder houses with windows cut in with sort of almost bead curtain-esque sort of embellishments on the inside. They pull back and they go, "This is a guest chamber," and it's a large boulder that's carved out. The ground itself is sand, so the beds aren't even cushions because there's no cushioning here. It's just sand, softened sand that you can lie down on it.
Oh,
Great.
great.
Rocks.
Shut up.
Yes! You heard me! Yay!
You watch as the leader, who kind of turns, goes, "If you wish to wait here, this would be a great place for you to stay."
Excellent. You said a couple days? Is Vanguard Jade, you said, right?
Yes.
Is this Jade your leader, or?
Yes, she leads our people.
Okay.
She led us against Tonkatsu. She's amazing.
No doubt about that. Is there anybody else of authority that we could probably speak to intermittently, or?
Oh, you watch as he puts a hand to his chest. That would be me.
Ah, and you are?
I am Dan Teen.
Rude of me. Panic Grimtongue. Dan T?
Danteen. Dantean.
I guess we'll go around the horn saying who we are.
Okay, you guys all introduce yourselves.
Yeah, yeah.
You watch, they seem to kind of focus a bit on you, Seika, a little bit. And roll an insight check.
10. It's my best skill.
As you look at them, you kind of get the vibe that it's oh man, we probably should have notified the person who was going to unlock our car we locked our keys into to not show up because we figured out how to get our keys back. It's that sort of situation is kind of the vibe
I get you, yeah.
Yeah. Oh geez, these guys probably came all the way here and there's nothing even really, fuck. So that's the kind of vibe you get. We would be very interested to hear stories about the material plane.
We have plenty to spare.
Absolutely.
And your music. I will say the volume could cause great rumblings, but it would be nice to listen to. We do not have such any kind of... Do you let him touch the instrument?
I'll let him go. Yeah, I'll let him touch it, yeah.
He kind of taps one of the strings and goes, So strange and different. We never heard such sounds before in our lives.
It's very unique, trust me. Not many people utilize one of these instruments.
Well, I'm sure you have many stories to tell. Come to our city circle or town circle. This place is tiny, by the way. It's like a cave, like a small cave that they all seem to live in. And they lead you to the center of the village where the musician was playing. And you watch as one of the female Earth Ganassi kind of walks over with a jar and goes, "Are you thirsty?"
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
actually.
Excellent. And they bring you over like these kind of cut stone bowls. They're really heavy, and you're like, oh, like even as they're being filled with water, you're like, oh, imagine like cups that weigh like 20 pounds.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Just drinking out of a bowling ball over here.
literally is what it's like. Yeah, as
That's
they pour
like
in, as they pour in the water, it's like it definitely looks like they like have hollowed out like metal jugs and like hollowed out rocks and stuff. But it seems rather interesting.
I'd like to do a silent head count of how many people are around here, like the scope of the city's populace.
There are literally 6 people. That is this town.
That's a very bad vibe. I'm sorry. For me, that's a bad vibe.
It's the hills have eyes all over again.
Dantine, was it?
Yes.
What can you tell us about the altercation between Vanguard Jade and Dokutsu?
Ugh. It is a story for the saga, and you watch as he turns over. Sandstone, play me a song as I tell the story. And you watch as Sandstone sits down, and it's just like horrible percussion. It's like
no.
awful. It's really bad.
I'm visibly twitching every note.
It's like when someone sings really off key a song you really like and just butchers it. It's like, it hurts. You watch as Dantine goes, well, when Donkutsu came in with his legion of stone spiders, we were overwhelmed. As the Earth Ganassi are spread within the caverns of the elemental plane of Earth, we had to run and flee in ways we had never imagined before. Our bravest warriors were taken down with the might of these spiders. For you see, their raw strength is something to behold and something to fear. You watch as all the other Earth Ganassis now kind of like sit up next to you guys, kind of like, you know, story time at the kindergarten. Vanguard Jade knew a full-on attack wouldn't work. So she brought her bravest warriors and subverted around and attacked Donkutsu directly. He kind of sighs. I lament that I was not there. I had to protect my people, what few remain, and he kind of points towards the rest of the Earth Ganassi. But I heard the battle was legendary. Wonderful. I'm sure Jade could give you all the details when she's here, but, well, what Oni would be able to stand up against the raw might of the Earth Ganassi. And you hear a bunch of other ones go, yeah, yeah, and kind of like raise up, you know, their giant bowls of water that are way too heavy as well.
Can I roll an insight to see if they're too proud to think that any harm could come for them?
Sure, yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and roll an insight.
Can I roll in on that?
This fucking reeks of, we are severely overestimating ourselves.
13.
Yeah, something's not right here. I'd also like to get in
19.
on this.
Sure.
Oh, 18.
Okay. 1 second.
Many a cocked eyebrows be happening.
Hey, step down. You don't want to fire those off unintentionally.
Our eyebrows raised, and it's just.
Guns cocked and loaded.
Only Task.
Ooh.
Oh man.
You tied. As Dantine kind of looks at you, you're like, that story is kind of like, you've heard stories of valor, you've heard stories from your clan, and like, you know, you guys tell stories around like the tavern and stuff. Mm-hmm. For as big of a deal as that is, it's like, it's kind of half-assed. It sounds as if they're telling a story they've heard from somebody else, but they seem really proud of it.
While this tale is grand, I must ask, where is your source from?
Well, it's from Vanguard Jade, of course.
But, okay. Vanguard Jade, I'm sure, is a very noble and mighty warrior from the sounds of it. I would love to hear the story for herself, but you said she was on a hunt. What is she hunting specifically?
And they kind of begin to nod. When Donkotsu came through, unfortunately, our herds of cave fishers were, well, and he kind of runs a hand across his neck. We only have one that remains, and, well, he kind of pats his stomach. We have big appetites down here. You are much smaller than us, so hopefully it will not take too much to feed you. And the rest of them kind of laugh.
So
the
it's
meal is a little ghastly in appearance, but it is very, very delicious.
So I've heard.
So Vanguard Jade is off on a supply run of sorts.
Yes, with her other men as well.
How many other men?
I'd say three strong. Well, 2 strong, 1 probably to carry the load.
How many other Earth Ganassi were there before the Oni attacked?
You see the faces of the Ganassi get a little somber. To be truthful with you, there were many more. Many, many more. I'd say after the attack, we maybe have... He kind of thinks for a while. 30%, 20% of our populace remaining.
Oh.
That makes a little bit more sense. I only ask because I have some sort of semblance of what to expect from living in an environment inside a cavern of a mountain.
You are from here?
No, I am from the material, but I am from a place called Iron Oath. I lived in a mountain with the rest of my people.
I see. So this landscape does not disturb you then?
Not at all. The sand is very soft as I pat the ground.
Yeah, you kind of tap it. You're like, cozy.
Hey, this is some good sand.
We must say, we are curious. You are from the material plane. Is it true that the water and earth, and he kind of puts his fingers together, kind of delicately, touch?
In grandiose ways, actually.
Oh, you hear them all kind of turn to each other and go like, that can't be true. It's amazing. Kind of like whispering to each other. Same sort of sensation you had with the airplane.
The material plane is an interesting place where all elements come together and grow harmoniously, creating life.
Huh.
I have seen it myself. They speak the truth.
What of you? To see one of the great fire is very fascinating, especially here.
Yes, I have been traveling seeking to gather allies to fight against the Oni.
Well, you'll find no better allies here. The strongest warriors of the primordial planes resides in the elemental plane of Earth. Even you can agree to that. And he kind of nods towards you, Seika.
I am familiar with Vanguard Jade. I look forward to speaking with her upon her return.
I wish she was here now. We'd have so much to discuss. But in the meantime, we can keep you very comfortable. And we can dance and celebrate. And we have food to prepare for you as well. And we'd love to hear stories you have to say. Our chapter of our story seems to have come to a satisfying end. And, well, we could use something good in our lives to pad out what has happened. You see a bit more somberness on them.
Task kind of like... Here's the thing. I kind of like... Will you excuse me a moment as I huddle to everyone else? Like, I just want to, like, speak out, like, in short private. But I'm...
You watch as Dantine kind of leans over and goes, if you would like some privacy, you are welcome to enter the guest room and speak. We do not drop. It is none of our concern. Though, and he kind of raises a finger, if you are to bring harm to this village, know that we do have laws, and we will enact them. We may be few, but we still have honor.
Please, we would never harm you.
We are not here to cause any grief to you. In fact, I actually would like to... The reason of our private conversation is actually to see if I could, or if any of us could, apply assistance to your situation.
Of course. We can welcome any help we can get. More bodies here could mean the world to us.
Okay. One moment, then. I want to usher everyone into a private room real quick.
Yeah, you guys head over to the guest room, and immediately they go back to their shitty music and their dancing and, like, you know, kind of back to what they were doing, setting the jars back and taking your cups and washing them out.
Okay, I'm not the only one who thinks this. They are completely overestimating a situation gone completely sour.
Yeah, I have no idea what's wrong with them.
They might be in denial.
They are known for their rather positive countenance. I believe they don't quite consider this a problem. If he is no longer attacking them, then Dokutsu's absence might speak truth to their words. They just have a positive look on it.
I'm
I have
actually worried that Dolkutsu's possibly already infiltrated maybe Vanguard Jade's mind, something similar to what we saw in the air elemental plane.
I didn't want to be pessimistic or grim, but I do feel that if this person has gone out on a routine hunt and hasn't returned so far, I already fear the worst. This already sounds like a doomed expedition.
Well, we do not know how long she has been gone, nor how
That's
long it takes them when they normally do such excursions.
That's why I wanted to fly this by the rest of you. I say we should assist them in gathering supplies and materials, and while doing so, under the guise of cooperation and good sportsmanship and hunt, we search for clues.
Yeah, that was something that I was thinking of too.
I'm curious. All of the realms seem to have this guardian beast with them. I wonder what the status of that is here.
Well,
Do you
that's
believe it
something
might?
that's something that we could ask them as we work with them.
I have a very sneaking suspicion I might know one telltale way that the Guardian is still around here. The earthquake itself.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't have my notes in a conveniently location right now, Monty. I don't remember who the guardian spirit is of this.
Zaratan. Zaratan
Zaratan.
is the land tortoise.
Do I know much about Zaratan?
Roll a history check or Arcana check of your choice.
It doesn't matter. It's +0 on both, so we'll do history.
Okay.
18.
I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna sneeze. God damn it. Okay, never mind.
Look at a light. Look at a light. Look at a light.
I tried. I looked at the laptop screen. It didn't work. 18. Really good. Zaratan is also known as the heartbeat of the elemental plane of Earth. He wanders and resides underground and above ground on occasion. There's a specific mountain called the Zaratan Mountain that is painted about in many stories. He is a... Let me grab my information on Zaratan here, because that was a pretty good roll. He's a little less direct than the Leviathan, the Elder Tempest, and the Phoenix, as he is the largest of the primordial elders.
Oh God.
He's big. He's the biggest.
Land turtle.
He's a giant land
EA
turtle.
Sports big?
Am I not
He's
truly
EA
enough?
Sports big.
Oh my God.
Zito.
It's not. Shut up. It's strap in. It's only gonna get worse.
Sorry, I'm just grabbing his information here for anyone.
Zito, go to jail.
Turtle, turtle.
The interesting thing about Zaratan is that specifically he sometimes can draw himself into his own body, similar to a tortoise, and just become a giant boulder, essentially, which is why he's considered the heart of the elemental plane. Also, if he moves, it will cause earthquakes.
Right.
But there are also normal natural earthquakes that occur as well. They're just kind of part of it.
Is there any way to identify whether an earthquake was natural or caused by Zaratan?
That would take a nature check, and because you're not an Earth Genasi, you're from
Right.
the elemental plane of Earth, it's a difficult check to make, unfortunately. Yeah. So.
That may be likely. However, earthquakes do occur here naturally as well.
Well, in any case, we'll have plenty of time to get more information.
You're right.
Wow.
So you're suggesting we do not wait the 2 days for her to return?
No.
No.
I say we take the day to at least get some sort of rest, gather any more information we can by speaking to them, and then suggest a hunt, maybe to at least assist them in gathering more supplies in the direction that... Oh, God, I'm sorry, her name.
Jade.
Yeah,
Vanguard Jade.
in the direction Vanguard Jade has last walked.
Listen, we have no idea where we're going. It's safer here. We might as well just wait it out.
I was actually going to say we wait those 2 days, And then if she doesn't return, that's when we head out.
At the very least, the 2 days, they have food, they have water. We have none of those supplies. At the very least, we'll survive here.
That doesn't settle with me, but if it's the rest of the group's idea, I'll follow along. Just know I might be restless, to say the least.
We'll let the situation evolve as it unfolds.
Nothing is stopping you from keeping an eye out. It's just safer here.
Given the nature of our journey so far, I can understand patience might be in short supply, but this may be our best option for the moment.
Also, let's not forget, if we leave these people here undefended, as airheaded as they might be, they could be in danger too.
I wonder if they're charmed.
Don't you have a way to fight against that?
I do, but I don't know if I could try it. Because I tried doing my thing and it didn't really seem to have a effect. I don't know if it's just their personality or what.
Are you supposed to be able to tell?
Well, the thing is, when I perform, it really gets people going. Like, they idolize me. They speak glowingly of me to anyone who hears me. They hinder anyone who opposes me. It's really kind of scary, actually. Just that damn good, I suppose. But it didn't seem like they were really going that far out of their way, which makes me think they might already be charmed by something. It's worth a shot.
Well, you can always sneak that into some kind of performance. It seems like they enjoy their music here.
Fair enough.
Feign
Panic-
ignorance.
Panic, while they figure this out, can I speak with you?
Sure.
Remy's going to take him off to the side. What exactly do you think is going on?
They seem, I don't know. They seem like the lights are on, but not everybody is home, if you know what I'm saying. They seem like they're in denial of something.
And are you sure that's not a cultural thing? We've never met in Earth Ganassi before.
I'm just saying it's an avenue that's worth looking into. I don't know the capabilities of this Earth Oni, but this is strange. I've never seen something quite like this. They're reacting oddly well, and just judging off of the other Oni that we've dealt with, they've all been huge problems.
And what happens if they turn on us, if they think they're being tricked? They've been nothing but hospitable.
She sort of strokes his chin for a moment.
At the very least, Panic, let's give it a day. If Jade is supposed to come back, it won't hurt us to rest up, especially not after being in water for who knows how many days.
Trust me, I agree with you. I think we should wait this out. The more we bide our time and the more we can learn about the situation here, I think that might be worth doing, but something just doesn't feel right.
All right, well, if you have any suspicions, let me know.
To be fair, when has it ever felt right when we entered one of these realms?
Airplane seemed pretty all right, but then it turned out crazy Shadow Man.
You guys are pretty tired. It's been a long, like, you guys have walked to the spires, been riding inside of Zorns, crawling through tunnels. As you guys are having a conversation, you do hear a knock on the outside of the hollowed out boulder, and you do hear a much sweeter voice go, hello, my name's Tile, the gem cutter.
Gem Cutter. Panic's eyes light up like Raven from Guilty Gear.
Are you watching
Gem
this
cover.
one? Is it okay if I enter?
Please.
I'd hate to disturb. She kind of pulls on the curtain and goes, "Oh, we're preparing a meal for you.
Oh, excellent. What is it?
Cave fisher eggs."
Flashes back to like a half hour ago. Just
Well, sure.
Sounds delectable.
Absolutely, we could use a meal.
Have I ever had this before?
No, not at all.
Okay.
This is like a peasant dish. You're like, ugh.
Is this
But-
something I've had before?
Because you failed the earlier check, I'm gonna say no.
Beans.
Yeah, you've had like insect eggs before. They're very rich in protein, but they have a very rough texture. I'll say as much.
It's
They're
like that scene
crunchy.
from Atlantis. It's like the doctor. Oh, don't forget to eat them from the head first. That's where all the protein is.
yeah.
Oh,
But-
it's been a while since I've seen that.
Did you want to talk to the gem cutter, Panic?
Sure.
You seemed interested in my gem cutting.
Yes, I actually just came into possession of a rather large, pretty expensive gem. I was wondering if do you have any experience in taking large gems and cutting them into smaller gems? Say, do you use gold for currency here?
What is expensive and what is currency?
Oh God!
oh boy.
Mm.
Don't
It's-
introduce currency to the populace here.
Oh, they're not using their gold? Well, I'll take that. Well, it's it's too long to get into, I think.
Okay. If you want me to cut down the gemstone to be smaller, I have the tools to do so, though unfortunately, and she kind of looks a little forlorn to the ground, my master was killed in the initial onslaught, so my experience is rather poor, but I could attempt if you wish.
Give her something smaller to work on.
Okay. I don't really have anything else I can. Wait a minute.
We have a lot of uncut gems.
Do we have? Are they uncut? I have.
Yeah, these are all rough-hewn gems.
Okay. Let's see what you can do. I have this bloodstone.
Oh, beautiful. And She takes it gently in her hand.
I do. Task like kind of perks up at the idea since I got this. There is something I would like to ask of personally.
Certainly, I could see what I could do.
Let me take a look at something very quickly because I want to see what gemstones we have in here. Again, I apologize, but the gist of it is that Task wants to make it into a gemstone ring.
She doesn't seem like she's young, like not to put that on her, but she doesn't seem like she would probably know how to do that.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
at
just
least
by her confidence, you get that sense.
well, at least to cut the gem, so I could like go to someone who can do that and be like,
Okay.
here, put this in.
If you want to give that to her,
Uh,
sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give her the magic gemstone I actually got.
You hand it off to her, and she's like, "Oh, I've seen these plenty of times. I can carve this one easier." And she kind of looks over towards the bloodstone. This is different to me, but I will try my best. In the morning, come and see me, and I'll give you these cut up. She kind of smiles and kind of bows
Certainly.
awkwardly, and then runs off. Oh, and she kind of stops and turns around. My name is Tile, by the way. I don't know if I can't remember if I introduced myself as such.
You did, yes.
Oh, okay. She kinda
That-
stops again. And she runs out. You guys are, unless there's anything else you guys want to do, you guys are brought around to a meal. It's like eating ostrich eggs that are slightly undercooked.
Oh God.
There's a salty kind of savory taste to it, but it feels like you're eating a giant eyeball that's like slightly cooked.
Hey, food's
Well-
food.
But it's
like-
really hearty. It's really hearty.
Like a monitor lizard
Ooh.
when you feed it eggs. Task is going at it.
Oh man, good breakfast.
A sideways bite, like
Yep, sideways bite.
The neck
It's-
slightly extends.
it definitely has been seasoned with rock salt because it definitely wouldn't have a flavor.
Oh God,
Yeah.
I had some eggs earlier tonight. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know what you guys are on about. This is great. Task.
So do you guys want to bed down for the night?
Whoa, hey.
I think
hold
that's-
on, we just met.
Before we get to rest for the night, I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
While that happens, I actually would like to assist them in the cleanup.
Okay. You want to help like clean up the meal?
Mm-hmm.
Sure thing. Panic, as you detect magic. What's the radius again?
30 feet.
30 feet? Okay. As you detect magic, nothing really strikes you out of the ordinary. Your companions are the most magical thing here, obviously. Per usual, you're glowing, Remy's glowing, Task is glowing. Seika, not as much, but his fists are glowing. Beyond that, nothing really out of the ordinary. There's a few gemstones that do give off a mild, conjuration glow, just probably from like a glowing effect, like the stone that Task had. But, besides your companions, it's normal.
Hey, Monty.
Hi.
Before I go to bed, I'd like to expend one spell slot to use Primeval Awareness for fiends.
For fiends? Okay. You place your hand on the ground and you focus. No fiends. Except for Panic, but he's like the Rokoi of fiends. We've already determined that, so. Technically, Earth Ganassi are humanoids, but... Oh, right, you're trying to look for other stuff. Never mind.
Well, yeah. Well, you know what? That's not a bad thing, because we're about to go to sleep anyway. I will do one more spell slot for Elemental.
Okay. As you press your hand on the ground and you feel around, you get tons of blips. Makes sense. You're in the elemental plane of Earth. There are little rocks that kind of give off a bit of a blip. And you notice that as they kind of look up, they're almost like hermit crabs. You can see little eyes underneath. Up above in the darkness that not even you can see, you get a few more blips. And then down the tunnel, more blips. You wonder if it's the Zorns in different places. You can feel them kind of moving through the earth. This place is rife with earth elementals.
Also, Seika is an elemental.
No, you're not. You're humanoid technically. You're the LaCroix of elementals.
Fine.
While
Insult me like this. I don't have to
I
say shit
am,
like that.
well, I know not to fucking look for dragons, because I know what I'm gonna be fucking called about.
The LaCroix of Dragons.
Yep.
You're more like water that has like a single lemon dropped in it of dragons.
Fucking
The idea-
ow!
The idea of
Hulk
lime.
dragons.
The idea of lime.
Juice.
While I'm helping them clean up, I would like.
Whoa.
Jesus.
Jesus, Connor.
What is happening? There's a ghost in here.
I would like while I'm helping with the cleanup, I would like to strike up conversations about like Donkutsu, the spiders, how Jade ran them off. Just as much detail as I can about this particular Oni, how he fights, the creatures that he has with them, how he was sent and how he was sent back. And I guess
Okay.
if they have any other grandiose stories about Vanguard Jade, that'd be good to know too.
Go ahead and roll a I'm gonna say persuasion, just to see if they like you.
Please no. They don't like me.
You're
Bird
very
strange.
you're the most foreign thing who's entered this place. You're a bird. They don't know what birds are.
That's why
They
I'm
kind of look to you and
nice.
they're like, well, we were told that bludgeoning damage is particularly good against the elementals that were summoned by Donkutsu. And Vanguard Jade is the strongest with hammers. No other creature on this plane or any other can outdo her with her hammer. You see it is Jade on either side and is enchanted by the heart of Zaratan.
Oh wow. That sounds amazing.
Yes, she's very powerful.
How long has she been ruling?
They kind of think about it and they go, she is young. She's been ruling for 10 years, I'd say.
It's still a while.
Anyway, you should get some sleep. Though it is misleading down here, when the gemstones dim, it means it is nighttime.
Oh, well, we did experience something along those lines when we were on the surface. Crazy
It was
thing.
very nice speaking with you. What was your name?
Greckles.
Greckles.
Humbly, Greckles.
You are very humble. It is very nice to meet you. Well, bedtime. He watches they all begin to part and go into their various different houses for the night.
Is there anything that I might be able to assist with tomorrow? Any
Well-
gathering or cooking or?
While the threat of the Oni is gone, there are other creatures that make their way through the village. So, if you would like to keep guard with us, that would be most wonderful.
I would be more than happy to.
Good night. Very nice speaking with you, strange, very soft person.
Oh, what's your name?
Oh, my name. And he kind of points to himself. Traveltine.
Heck of a name.
Travertine, yeah.
Travertine.
Mind if I call you Trevor?
Yes. All right, well, Travertine, you have a good night as well.
Yes, good night. You watch as they begin to move into their homes, and they go to bed, leaving you guys.
Hey, Monty.
Yep.
Is everybody in the tent already?
I assume so. I mean, you guys are in the guest room.
Can I snag Greckles real quick before he heads in there?
Oh,
Greckles, are you okay with that?
sure. You're my buddy.
Greckles, can I speak with you, please?
Oh, Remy, absolutely.
He's gonna walk him over. Is there like a sitting area, or like under the moonlight or something? Just like a.
There's like one of the less faded gemstones near the edge of the village.
Yeah, that'll work. Just so that there's some light.
Okay.
There's been a lot on my mind, so I thought I would check in with you.
Sure.
How are you feeling?
I've never felt like a greater responsibility has been thrusted upon my person, but I am taking it a day at a time and trying to foster something greater in our wake. I'm nervous, I'm scared, but so far we're 2 for 2, and I feel a little bit better about our odds and our ability. This village the situation is a little unsettling. It's far less direct, and that does worry me a bit.
Have you found any useful info on this Oni, this Donkutsu?
Donkutsu's demons apparently, I mean, I guess it makes sense. If they were rock-based, very susceptible to bludgeoning weapons, and it seems that Jade has a Jade hammer. Double-ended, magical Jade on both ends. So there might be some legitimacy to what they're saying. I'm not sure.
Do they have any plans for dealing with him if he comes back?
None that I've gotten so far, though me being as an oddity as I am, it was hard for them to get them to come out to me, but that's what tomorrow is all about. I'm going to be joining...
Greckles,
Yes?
as you're talking, make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh no!
I fucking knew it.
It begins! 11.
As you're standing there talking to Remy, you meet Remy's eyes, and you realize Remy's not talking the way he usually does. His insistency to stay in the village? Something's off. And as you're about to say something, you suddenly feel strange, weird even, like you're not yourself. You are under the control of the Dominate Person spell.
Oh god! Oh no! Oh no!
Along with Remy.
Hey, Chad, where were you when Remy turned heel? Got him.
Oh no.
Good work, Monty.
Thank you, Bosco, for helping me with this.
No, happy to help.
It looks like Dinky is also in trouble. No!
So,
My Dinky!
so you are considered Dominated Person. It does not stop either. This has no duration. It lasts forever.
So what are my limitations then? Because I would assume I would still work in the village or something.
you will do any command that is bestowed upon you
By anyone?
by anything that has a psychic link with you. And you do hear a voice kind of creep into your mind. Interesting party you travel with, soft one. You hear the voice, and it sounds exactly like Traveline's, but it's in your head.
Oh, that's what I get for being nice.
Your bodies will make excellent warriors for Donkutsu. We'll start with you two, and we'll move on to your other friends.
Bastard, man.
Go now. Go back to sleep. Tomorrow we'll do beautiful things. And let us keep this between us. Just as my brother kept his between your friend here. Good, fluffy thing. Go back now. And you just feel your body just forced back to go back into the guest room. And that is where we're going to take a break.
Man, I don't know about you. I don't know about you.
Fucking knew it.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm really tired. I think we're gonna
I
do guard
knew
duty, something, you know.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew they didn't go under.
I have
didn't
failed in
fall-
my mission. I have failed my Denka. I must commit Sudoku.
You failed your dinky. Commit
All right.
Sudoku.
They didn't-
Okay, you want to know what the biggest fucking thing was? Is that no one even heard me. Amani, I kind of like, I was like, oh man, she didn't hear me. The moment that whatever the gem cutter, the moment that the gem cutter stated that she repeated her name, not sure if she said it or not, I said I wanted to insight.
Oh.
Hashtag
Well,
failed.
too late now.
Failed
Get-
dinky. Commit Sudoku.
All right, guys, go get your snacks and your drinks.
Oh.
Bye, guys. Hi, guys.
Monty,
Welcome
get
into the
my
halftime
Notes and
show.
Cry.
Monty, really quick, Monty. Will I still
You can't
have?
fight like this. We're frogs.
Will I have the ability to just like still do anything? Like
As far as you're basically mind controlled now, is essentially what it is. So you're under the beguiling influence of
Basically,
you have
Monty will
no
tell you
idea.
what you want.
Okay,
you to
so
I
do.
will tell you what you will do. Yes.
okay, I didn't know if you wanted me to actually have any input with anything at this point.
So I'm gonna type to you because that's what I did with Bosco the entire time. Is I had Bosco say specific
Mhm.
things.
Mhm.
Okay,
But which, by the way, Bosco, good job. Very
Thank
good
you.
job. Thank you.
Remy no longer best friend.
I can't believe we
sacred
trusted you all this time. You were the
there are
first to
two
turn.
imposters.
Oh no!
Oh no! God
Fucking
damn it! No.
Unexpectables among
No,
us.
notably, Monty. Just for the record, in case this affects who's going to be targeted next, enthralling performance states that if the target succeeds at saving throw, the target has no hint that I tried to charm it.
Mhm.
So
So they have no idea.
Nobody knows that I tried to charm them.
Yeah. No one knows except for your party because you said so.
Well, I'm sus. I'm gonna go get food.
Yeah. Get food.
Yeah, Puposa Monkey with 500 bits. I can't believe Remy was scrolling off the screen. Hang on. Remy was this jealous of Dinky's new friend. 400 bits from Twitcherberry saying, can't wait to see how you guys get out of this mess. Calling it now that Borky is somehow the one to piece it all together. So yeah, welcome into the halftime show. I'm going to let the eerie music seep into your ears. Man, that's a real shame, man. You hate to see
I'm
it
back.
happen. Magic, thank you for the
I'll-
100 bits. The Coley heads are gonna be something or other. Makuta bones, got it.
I'd also like to state that this does not change what I already had planned on doing.
No, but oh man,
I am made of sadness.
yeah.
Also, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I have my notes now, so now I can write notes that say I failed.
Where were you on the bits, Bosco?
Huh? I just finished 100 bits from Magic. So I was on Darkstar Dara, who says, I knew something was up the last few sessions. Glad to see it come to fruition on my first live view. Well done, Bosco. I mean, if you say so.
By the way, I don't know if it's actually, you know what? I think that's a spoiler. I'm not going to say anything.
What?
Don't say it.
Just for how long you've been beguiled.
Oh, yeah, that's
for.
absolutely a spoiler. You can't say that yet.
Yeah, I can't say that yet. So, let me turn to the.
Freaking trusted Birdman. Never should have trusted Birdman.
I don't know. I don't know what to think anymore.
I think I'm upset.
There is no war in Bossing Say.
I was honestly,
Yeah.
that was the first thing that popped into my mind when we got to this village. And I was like, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to make the reference.
I was waiting for it. I'm like, someone's going to make a reference to There's No War in Bossing Say.
Oh my god. Oh, so bad.
God, thank you for the 100 bits. I thought the Earth Oni was a big dumb, but I was wrong. $10 that he looks spider-based and Monty are all the Oni male.
What?
Are all the Oni, like, male-oriented? Gendered.
You don't know.
We don't know. We haven't met two of them. Flustered Bun with 200 bits. Well, now I'm not going to do Remy Doodles.
Wait, that's actually that's a really good question for you, Gaijin. Are there actually female Oni?
Yes, there are. They are called Kijo.
Oh, cool.
Hang on.
He's
They
got
are less.
food.
I'm sorry, I've got dorayaki in my mouth. They are
dare
far
you.
less. They are far less physically capable, but they are far more magically inclined. When
Okay.
I finally do make that race, I will make that apparent. Haha.
I got Cadbury cream eggs because there was a sale at the grocery store, and I'm 5 years old. Are they better if you
Booster.
freeze them? Should you freeze Cadbury cream eggs? Are they better frozen?
I just freeze chocolate in general. It tastes way better.
I just don't want us to meet a Jorogumo. I think that would push me over the edge on this.
Cryven with 500 bits saying episode name Among Sus. Magic
will
with
say-
another bits. Also, welcome to Oni Koro, where the Earth Ganassi have more rocks in their heads than Po Matorian.
I'm gonna say this right now.
Orin? Something like that.
I'm putting money down right now that we're fighting a Tsuchigumo equivalent. Jorogumo, probably not so much.
yeah,
but
no, I can't.
Ouija, thank you for the 100 bits. Snake Eyes, thank you for the 100 bits. How long has Remy been beguiled? How long has he been part of the campaign again? Good question. Let's see. We've got Kitty Cat Gundam with some bits. Mark, blame Ed.
Always.
Let's see. What else do we got here?
I'm gonna send you some stuff, Gaijin.
or
Yeah. Tsuchigumo I can see.
Disco Tech Priest, thank you for the 500 bits. Preemptive episode title for the Fire Plane. Boss finale. Land of the Rising Sun. We are way off from that. Irrelevant, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Calling it now. Remy turned when he touched that magic talisman. Zenlito with 500 bits. Any remorse I felt for these puns is now gone. If Sora, Donald, and Goofy traveled to the Dead House world to fight the corrupted overlord King Mickey, it would be a pun that he wrote. Excellent. Thank you so much for the 500 bits, Zenlita.
Bosco.
Defective Sheep with 1,000 bits. Title suggestion. There is no war in Ba Sing Sus. Nice. Protoss 103 with 100 bits. Since Remy and Greckles are mind controlled, will they be finally cool? What?
wow.
Zenlita's a girl, by the way. I don't know if someone fucked that one up.
Haunchpodge with 100 bits. Once I saw a sign that said falling rocks. I tried. It doesn't.
I like that one. That's good.
Just some undead dude. Thank you for the bits. Thank you, guys, for all of the twists and turns, keeping everything interesting. You guys are amazing. Oh, they are. Yeah, there it is. Protoss with another 85 bits. Borky has been having a long conversation with Ronfault. Accurate. They've been going over their you have another sword now problem.
Yeah, I have to puppet Borky, unfortunately. So
Super Choco Devil with 1,001, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600 bits. I wonder if Borky will suplex any Oni.
Monty, can I ask for a real quick clarification?
Mm-hmm.
Is it Dokutsu or Donkutsu?
Because I'm a brilliant naming thing. It's the Japanese word for cave, whatever the word for cave is. Donkutsu. Hopefully I said that correctly.
I heard
If not,
Donkatsu and got hungry.
Yeah,
that
no,
was-
not
I
the
heard
food,
that a
not the
couple
food.
times.
Don,
I heard Dokutsu. I was like, oh, interesting.
Donkutsu, which is cave. Should be cave. Again, I don't speak Japanese,
All
so
good.
I wanted to find names that were cool, and that was one.
You
so.
could name them whatever you want.
Also, Discotech, thank you so much for the 500 more bits. On a more current note, looking forward to Panic getting some kick-ass Bloodstone ear studs.
Also, for those keeping track, that would mean it is Dokutsu.
Oh my god.
Dokutsu. Yeah, thank you.
So we had Kozui the water oni. We had
Kokui.
Kokyu.
Kokyu the air oni, and now we have Dokutsu.
Dokutsu. So it's Kozui, which is flood for the water oni, Kokyu, which is breath for the air oni, and now Dokutsu, which is cave for the earth oni.
Oh
No, it's Dave
no!
Johnson.
Wait a minute.
What if Dokutsu is like the big fucking planet we're in?
I don't think it's the entire
You think he's
plane.
fucking Unicron?
What the fuck? What if,
I don't
what
think
if
I don't think he's Unicron.
he could
Great-
be. What
great
if this is
planet
like a fucking
ingestor.
Florida Mort
Fucking
situation?
Ego the Living Planet
Oh,
bullshit.
no, we're not going there. We're not going to Ego.
What? Now I know that,
That
sounds
sounds
bad.
bad.
Panic just Task just pulls out his bow and just starts killing Greckles.
Great.
By the way, and I'm putting a lot of faith in you guys. You cannot. You
No, of course
cannot
not. No,
metagame
not.
this shit.
Don't
By
metagame.
the way,
I
Oh.
already said this doesn't change what I was going to do anyway.
yeah.
Exactly. It doesn't change what Task was going to do anyway
Also-
either.
I'm sure people are pissed because they're like, oh, Panic used Detect Magic. I'm like, Panic wasn't looking at his allies, though. Panic was looking at everybody else. So that's why I said, like, oh, all your allies are magical, but you're used to that, and kind of, pushed it over because you would
I
be.
had a you reiterated that my allies were glowing, and I thought,
Again, for Task, it's unfortunately Monty. It's just that everything, like immediately the one point where I'm just like, I will really want you to check for insight, and I didn't get a result for that. I was just like, oh man, because
Okay.
It's gonna be better this way.
I need more tea.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm just like, yeah, no, Task is still suspicious as fuck.
You walk a lonely road, the only road that you DMCA.
Thank you.
Oh,
Are we all back?
I'll be the crazy one guy who fucking like conspiracy theories his way into the scenario.
So, Connor, you're
Task
here,
over there with
Bosco.
the tinfoil hat.
Bosco,
I'm
you're
here.
Yep.
Gaijin, you're here?
I think he went to go get more tea, he said.
All right, he said he was getting more tea.
Boom.
I have iced tea. I'm drinking a lot of tea
Ooh.
lately.
I will be right back.
Holy shit.
Back
Someone actually discovered, I'm sorry, this is such an unrelated bit of news,
Excuse
but
me.
apparently someone just discovered there's a way to, so you know the squid racing red coin minigame in Mario Sunshine, the one that if you touch the
Oh my god.
if you touch the wall rog, you just die and you lose out even if you did it correctly. Someone discovered that there's a pinata just like swimming out in the middle of the water in a rubber ducky float, and if you run into him, you can dismount the squid naturally.
Huh.
So you don't just don't touch a wall, find that one pinata, just run into him, and you're free of like dying on hit.
Well, I'll be.
I had a sinking suspicion that something bad was going to happen when the scary music started playing, but I ignored it like an
The
idiot.
scary music has always been playing.
It's ambience. It's cave ambience.
It's still spooky.
It's the best cave ambience I could find. Please don't make fun of me.
No one is making fun of you. We literally said it was spooky.
Yeah, just at first it was fucking Remy going like, "Oh no, we should stay here." I'm like, "What? Why? That's dumb." But okay.
No, but it made sense. That
Oh no! I'm just all the fucking everything about everything anyone was saying. Task is like, that's no. I'm absolutely not gonna metagame this. What the fuck fun is that?
think, are we all back now?
I think so.
I think
All right.
so.
Okay. So.
You get up in the morning feeling cheery.
Yeah, you guys have a very good night's sleep. You actually like lay out your kind of bed rolls on top of the sand, and you kind of like it's almost like a beanbag chair, but like slightly more dense. And you guys wake up. You think is the morning. The slight increase of glow in the walls kind of like coaxes you awake, and you do hear a little rasp on the boulder.
Ah,
Hello.
Yes.
Uh,
Door.
Oh, good morning. You watch as Tile kind of scoots in. I worked all night on the things you asked me to work on. Though, I did have some difficulties with yours. And she turns towards you, Panic. Here you go. And you watch as she hands off your gemstone. It's been split in half. It looks like she hit it with a rock to split it in half, and she hands it off to you. And then Panic, she brings yours over, and it's like in 5 different random pieces, and hands it to you. It's kind of shit. It's really bad.
Does it look like she used a tool at all on this? That wasn't a rock.
It looks like, if someone smashed a tiny rock with a big rock a little bit, yeah. You're not satisfied.
Oh no, this is perfectly fine. Thank you though. I'm sure I can use I'm sure I can use these pieces for something. Maybe some fancy jagged earrings. Ooh, those might look actually pretty good.
Oh, like mine. And she kind of flips her head over and like kind of points towards her ears. You do see there's like some really cute kind of very like quartz crystal earrings that she's wearing.
If she's the gem cutter's apprentice, what does the craftsmanship look like on the jewelry she's wearing?
Very good. Very, very good.
Squint.
And ours is shoddy showmanship.
Yeah, it looks really shit.
Okay, well,
I'm sure you did the best you could.
Yeah, I was only an apprentice for a few days, so
Oh,
trying to learn from scratch, really.
certainly.
Breakfast will be soon. And she kind of scampers off.
okay.
All right, see you there. Look to Task.
I looked at Panic. Fucking horrendous.
I mean, it could be worse. It could have been powderized, for all we know.
No, I mean, if she's the gem cutter's apprentice, did anyone notice how well the jewelry was on her person?
I mean, to
May
be completely fair, if she just got started, I mean, what did you expect?
I mean, maybe the earrings were made by the master, and she's wearing them as a keepsake or something. I don't know. I'll just put this away.
Well,
5 bloodstone
well,
chunks.
Yeah.
Yeah, the value has definitely been decreased, unfortunately, as an effect of that.
And like for mine, like
It's not terrible, actually. It's just kind of like lazy.
It's a
yeah,
good thing I
no,
didn't-
that's fine. It can be polished though, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Good thing I didn't give her the you know what.
Well, that's why I told you to give
Monty,
her
is
something
there-
easy
is
to
there
start
food?
on.
Yeah, there's food. You can smell it in the air. You can smell the scent
Is
of.
it bug again?
It's the eggs again.
Yep.
Yeah, Remy's
Oh,
gonna go
boy.
grab those. It's breakfast time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Jeremy, you head out. Greckles, you're really hungry too. You really,
Oh,
really,
yeah.
really want to eat as well. You really liked it. The taste kind of grew on you. It's delicious.
I mean, it's eggs.
Yeah.
It's hard to mess up eggs unless you burn them.
You guys all head out.
Yup.
Yep.
Off to
Suppose so.
bug eggs I don't like.
Okay.
Well,
You guys sit down and kind of sit around the same circle. And a few of the villagers are eating with you. A couple of the other ones aren't. They're kind of like going about business. Please ignore my cat. They're going about business and kind of sharpening blades. There's a blacksmith, a younger Earth Ganassi as well, who's like kind of sharpening a blade.
Ooh.
Actually, I wouldn't mind stepping up to the blacksmith.
You watch as his head kind of lops up and looks towards you. Can I help you?
Yes, Hale. I couldn't help but notice that you were, well, whittling away at some tools.
Call this whittling. Sure, yeah.
I'd be very interested to see what else you have in your repertoire or your armory.
He kind of looks behind himself. Don't really have much to sell. He kind of looks back, and you notice that there's like these next to like another one of these like boulder buildings. You notice that this one actually has curtains and like a door on it, specifically made out of the similar sort of bead door that you saw before. And he
Oh,
kinda
no,
looks in
no,
there
no.
and looks back,
Yeah.
and he goes, "I could look and see what I got."
Oh, no. I actually wasn't in the mindset to purchase anything. Also, Task kind of squints at the...
Right?
Okay,
Purchase,
okay,
I know what that means.
that flies. Okay. Well, okay. I wasn't really in the market or trying to find a weapon for myself. I was just more curious of your craft. I wanted to see what people of the realm of Earth used as weaponry, as armor, or any materials that you guys make for tools. I'm just curious.
Oh, he kind of lifts up the one. He's like, metal. There's a lot of metal here.
What's okay? Is there anything different about what he's showing me? Like anything unique to this realm?
It looks more crude. You get the sense that their smelting probably isn't as good because they're not, they don't really have a forge. They probably just take the raw ore and just whittle it down, is the sense that you're getting. Which is a really rough way to go about things. Probably makes weapons here really, really, really valuable.
What was I rolling again?
You roll an insight on him.
Sure.
Oh.
Son of a bitch.
I saw that 19. Damn it.
Yeah, you get nothing, sorry.
It's okay. If he like looks inside, can I peek and see like what his equipment station looks like just from afar?
You try to pull back the curtain?
Yeah.
Okay, he brings up a hand in front of you and he goes, it's dangerous in there, so, respectfully, just kind of gently tries to push you backwards.
I respect it, but Task will remember this.
Where did Task just wander off completely from the table? Can I not see?
Oh
anymore?
no! I'm just coming back.
No matter where you go in this village, you can see each other. You literally have to like, go
Gotcha.
down one of the tunnels to really avoid people.
God, one of these people's gonna ask me if I've ever had stuffed mushrooms before. That is an inside joke.
What? I'm trying to think. All right. What else is everyone else doing around here apart from just singing and dancing? Like, because
again, singing and dancing. It seems to be a consistent theme. Doing the dishes, and you do notice that one of the individuals leaves to probably go tend to the cave fisher. You see them carrying water out. It is the one of the people. I have to feed my cat. I forgot to feed her.
Oh no!
But it's one of the female Earth Ganassi. She's a bit more like older looking, kind of hardier looking, a bit like Helga energy, but like slightly more subdued. And you notice that she's taking a big bowl of water towards the direction of the cave fisher.
Okay. So I'll just like ask in general. So obviously we know that going back that way leads to the cave fisher. However, what is directly just outside the opposite direction heading out of the village?
Dantine kind of turns to you and he goes, that would lead you to the fields of stalagmites. Dangerous place, lots of ropers, other nasty things. Then there's the salt fields, just a flat ground of salt. It's actually where he kind of lifts up, where we get the salt for food. Delicious, right? He kind of rubs his stomach. He kind of turns and goes, we don't really go far much beyond that unless we're mining or anything like that. Once you get past there, you kind of hit, the tight spots.
Task kind of like just smiles at that and then produces his pick. Well, I'm actually quite curious. At some point, I'd like to at least obtain some sort of unique treasure from this realm. perhaps I'll go check that out for whatever reason at some point.
Oh. Travertine, you watch as he calls, and you watch as the, like, almost like mid him calling his name, the other Earth Ganassi kind of turns around and goes, Travertine is one of our finest miners. I'm sure he could help you find something you could maybe dig up. I wouldn't recommend going too far from the village, though. It's, you know, rather dangerous out there, especially by yourself. Our miners don't even go that far out.
Well, as far as you'd like to take me, I am welcome to see.
Yeah, you can get into the little tight spots. And you watch as Travertine kind of looks down at you and smiles.
Yes. All right.
Oh, that reminds
Go
me,
ahead.
Travertine.
Yes.
You had said something the other day about patrolling the village?
Yeah. He kind of points over to Dantine. Dantine will probably help you out with that. You and your other friend would make excellent stationary guards, I'd say.
Would
By
you need
other-
assistance with that, Greckles?
What? I'm gonna feed the cat real quick. I'm really sorry.
Okay.
I should have fed him.
Oh, we'll
Talk amongst yourselves.
just hold off on that question then, I suppose.
No, I need an
Ah,
answer
yes.
now.
The cave feline.
No.
Hob just busts in. Now he's DMing.
Meow, meow, meow,
Meow 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 meow.
Hob, what the
Why
fuck
does-
are you talking about?
Why is
Meow, meow,
Hobbs' voice Patrick Warburton?
What the fuck are you? Yeah. A meow.
Hey,
Yeah. Roll for
walk
initiative.
into the field.
You see a bowl full of
Delicious.
empty,
Full of greenies.
full of empty, and you
Full
need to
of
fill it
empty.
with catnip.
It needs to
Why
be.
don't you go ahead and
novelty.
roll me a catnip check?
Yeah.
Now, you make
Yeah.
an investigation check on the bag of greenies you opened yesterday.
You don't use that meow mix. That stuff is garbage.
No.
Fuck.
You used beef
Fuck.
yesterday. I
All right,
remember.
back. Stop making fun
You
of my cat.
tuna.
I want the tuna.
It's really hard pouring out cat food and hearing Morton Burton cat in my ear. As I'm looking. I had to say it adds an extra layer of comedy when you see the cat pudging around and then you just hear the voice coming out of your headphones. It really adds to the experience.
Hey, Peter.
Anyway, Seika, you wanted to talk to Greckles.
Yeah.
Do you need me to repeat the question?
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind.
Would you need assistance with that, Greckles?
Yeah. I think the more the merrier in this case. Get a little bit more understanding of how, everything around here is. We've got a lot of time to kill anyway before Jade comes back, so more information the better.
That was it.
Okay.
That's the whole thing.
So Seika and Greckles, you guys go off with Dantine and Remy as well. And he kind of sets up a very shitty guard. He just kind of slaps you guys in different corners of the village, and it's
That's
kind
us
of
you're
lame.
talking about.
Hey,
Well, it's his guard. He's the one organizing it. It's not well organized.
hey, Monty.
Hi.
I know since Kurt's not here, I was kind of hoping that I could have Borky follow Task along in that little expedition to the mines.
Do your best Borky, Monty.
Nah, I can't do Borky. Connor.
It's okay
What
then.
about
If that's
me?
not
I
the
could-
case-
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
stay
Connor
alone.
can do it.
I have
I'll
hijacked
do
the
solo.
character sheet. Hello, it's me now.
Okay,
I'll-
Borky will go with you in
I should-
Travertine.
I
Okay.
feel funny.
Just kind of putting down where you guys are at the moment.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Would that leave me alone?
Yeah, and
Fuck
as
that,
you are
that's not
there,
happening. No.
the musician approaches you and goes, "Hey, Sandstone."
Hey. Yeah.
fan.
No. Oh shucks. I just sort of I hum a little bit to myself and I reach out and shake his hand.
Yeah, you take his hand. It's very like there's not a hard grip to it. You'd expect a really hard grip, but it's actually kind of soft. And you,
Ooh.
and he kind of shakes up and down. He goes, I really like your music. I like how it kind of makes, everything kind of shake around you. It's interesting.
Me humming his counter charm.
Counter charm?
Mm-hmm. Everyone within
Keep it-
30 feet of me has advantage on wisdom saving throws against being charmed.
Okay. Can you roll the spell for me? Just so I see what it can do.
It's not a spell, it is a feature, and I can keep it up as long as I want.
Okay. You and any friendly creatures within 30 feet of you have advantage on saving throws against being frightened or charmed. A creature must be able to hear you to gain this benefit. The performance ends early if you're incapacitated or silenced. Okay, so you're doing that on yourself, essentially.
Yeah, I'm just.
How long does it last? It lasts.
It lasts until the end of my next turn, but I'm just going to keep doing it as often as I can.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, you keep kind of like, you just kind of snap your fingers and that kind of just keeps it up. As you talk to Sandstone, Sandstone looks young and plucky, like maybe 19, 20 years old. He definitely has that look of like, I'm doing my first band and it's like shitty and in my garage. He kind of looks, he goes, I want to be like you, raise people's spirits. I think music is going to be great for that,
Yeah, absolutely. You and me, we're kindred spirits, I think.
Yeah.
Me
Hey,
and my whole family, on my mother's side at least, we're all about the music.
really? Wow. My dad, he was really about the music too.
Ah.
Could I try your? He kind of points towards catharsis. Swap.
This is sort of a special memento. I don't really let a lot of people touch it.
He watches his smile kind of fades. He goes, "Yeah, I get it. I'm just a young kid, so you wouldn't want me to break it."
It's not that. What sort of instrument do you utilize?
Oh, this is the. He kind of walks you over. This is the crash and bash. He kind of smashes one of the keys. Use your hands. Do you want to give it a try?
Sure. I'll keep catharsis on me, and I'll just go out and try the smash and bash. And in my head,
Okay.
I'll be like, does this seem weird to you?
Lurking, leeching, leering, lingering.
Yeah, I thought so. Can detect magic. I'm going to just cast detect magic.
Okay.
Spell slot.
You cast detect magic. From your position, you don't catch your allies, and you only catch a couple of you catch the blacksmith, and you catch Sandstone, and you catch Tile, and there's no magic.
At all?
None. Except for like the few stones like that you noticed before, which are like the light features here.
Look over at this kid.
He's kind of eyeballing catharsis, and he kind of turns up to you and goes, "So." He kind of looks side to side, kind of leaves where he goes, Dantine said that you're here to like help us.
Yeah, we were supposed.
Against Donkutsu?
Yeah, that's what we were supposed to be here for, but I guess you guys have it covered.
Yeah. Vanguard Jade, she's amazing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I can't wait to meet her. Hey, you know what? You seemed eager, and I like the cut of your jib, kid. Here, catch. I'm gonna toss him catharsis.
Okay.
While it's in midair, dispel magic, 5th level.
Okay, you dispel magic. As you throw catharsis slams to the ground and ching, and then he goes, "Oh, sorry." Nothing's dispelled, and he picks up.
Don't worry. Before he can reach for it, I bamf it back to my hands.
Whoa! Huh. Wow. I was gonna ask how you're using magic to fight Oni, but I guess there's more to it than that, huh?
Yeah.
Vaguest answers.
Roll a deception check for me, Panic.
Here I fucking go. 23.
Okay. He kind of looks a little bit, and he goes, I get it. I mean, you thought it was probably just a test, right? To see that I would break it? I guess I did, huh?
Oh, no, it's not broken at all. Tell you what, you gotta go take a leak. You got like a bathroom or something?
Oh, you can just go behind one of the stalagmites. While you're
Oh,
gone,
yeah.
could I, really just, it looks really cool.
Oh, jeez. Tell you what, if you wait right there, we'll see about letting you play a little couple of licks.
Roll a persuasion check.
I'm not fucking gonna do that for him. I'm lying.
Yeah, but roll a persuasion so he believes you.
Okay. 17.
He kind of smiles. He goes, okay. And he kind of goes over and sits down and starts playing some
All
pretty
right.
music. Meanwhile,
While I'm behind the stalactite,
okay, yeah,
I pull out the orb ascending.
okay,
I message Solly.
okay.
Very important. Message me often as possible. Something strange happening. People acting weird. Use a call sign. Call sign is one word.
Mm-hmm.
We'll check in later. I have 5 words left. Message me every day, please.
Okay. A few minutes pass as you're behind the stalactite, or stalagmite, sorry, on the ground. You get a response back from Sully going, noted. I have sending prepared, luckily. I miss you guys. You can trust me. Talk to you soon. That's the end of the message.
What I'm going to turn into a regular spider and fuck off and try to find the rest of the group.
Okay. Okay. Shoo-whoop. You turn into a spider. Please roll a stealth check using the spider's stealth check.
Spider
Oh,
stealth.
Jesus.
Spider stealth. Spider stealth. Yeah, give him the old one too.
They're pretty stealthy, to my knowledge. Task. As you and I believe it was you and
12.
Borky. Okay.
Me and Borky.
As you and Borky are walking, you guys don't even go like 60 feet outside of the village before you find like a little hole that's like slightly kicked, and like you see Travertine kind of point and go, here we go, let's get started here. And he just starts swinging with a pickaxe.
I want to roll an investigation to see if there's even a fucking ore.
Okay. Roll a survival check for that.
Oh, good. Even better. 25.
If there was something valuable here, they would have already dug here.
You know, I can't help but feel that while this is very valuable and very well put together stone, I do believe you all have enough of that back at the town. Would it not be more adventurous to find, I don't know, steel or some sort of other ore that has a gem?
Oh, well, I mean, we could, but we don't want to leave the village too far, you know, it's not safe out there, and...
Oh, I mean, we could see the village from here, though, and besides, you have two very well-seasoned adventurers. I mean, he has the giant greatsword, and I have my bow.
That's right.
Right. Still, you know, if something were to happen to the village, we should be able to get back quickly, you know.
I'll tell you what. I am a very skilled tracker and a hunter. I will scout out a little bit ahead, and if I see any danger coming, I will warn you. I would like to at least see a tiny bit of the area around here before we start digging. I have a good feeling that there's just something so valuable and rare just around the corner. Take it from me. Oh, no, trust me, I won't go too far.
Yeah, I hate to lose you. You guys are so nice.
Oh, don't worry. We've been through a lot of stuff. We and my best friend Task. If if anything happens, just scream, I guess.
Well,
No,
why don't you stay with me while your friend scouts out? I'm sure you want to be stealthy, right?
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. I nod to Borky, just like, yeah, do it.
I nodded him completely genuinely.
You watch as Travertine kind of turns and goes, "Come back now, or we'll come dragging you back." And kind of laughs.
Yeah. Finger guns at him, stealth away.
It's easy because he's small. He couldn't resist.
He's so small. You're big though. You're really tall.
I'm really big.
Let's
Like,
get started on this here, right here. He kind of begins
I've got
swinging.
really big hands to swing this really big sword.
I'm gonna stealth the fuck away.
Okay, you stealth away.
19.
Nice. All right, yeah, you sneak into kind of the shadows. There's a lot of coverage here, and it's coverage you're used to, so this is like the most comfortable you've been in these different environments. You are spoiled for choice here with this rough terrain. Greckles.
All right.
Remy,
Well, oh.
Mm-hmm.
you guys are trapped internally. And this voice kind of leeches into you. Two different voices, unique to each of you. Excellent. You hear one say to you, Greckles.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing an exemplary job. Very obedient. Perhaps in your mind's eye, you could tell me where you've been before coming here. How you got here.
I guess I tell them everything then.
Okay. Roll a
Fucking
wisdom
Mark.
saving throw. Roll a saving throw. This is not to resist the mind control effect, but to deny information, because they're just kind of creeping into your mind right now.
Nope.
Oh.
Oofer.
I'm gonna get killed.
You hear the voice come back. So is that who you are? My. You'd make a wonderful gift for Donkutsu. But we need to bait our time. Your friends have an interesting skill set that I think our kin would love to utilize, as I am now utilizing you. Remy, where is the gray one with horns? He's missing. Look for him.
Fuck.
Hope you're moving your little spider legs fast.
Time to go kill a panic.
This is for having sex, motherfucker.
I'm gonna
Remy,
wreck you worse than he ever did.
roll a perception check with disadvantage because you do have your vision thing, but this is a dark environment that you are not used to.
I have a quick question.
So would my advantage cancel it out? Would it be just straight?
It would
Because
just
I
a
normally have
flat-
advantage.
Flat roll, so it's a flat roll.
Okay.
Sorry,
Seika, you had a
Mon-
question? Yes.
Yes. So because I'm with them, is he just leaving
He's looking around at the moment. 12.
within the area where we were set up as guards, though, right?
Yeah, you can see everyone from this point. Like, you literally just see Task walk away. Like, you guys are all within eye's reach, and it's, given the circumstances, it's probably
Okay.
intentional.
I
12
just want to make sure that because if he just up and leaves, that would be noticeable. So I just want to make sure.
12 perception check, Monty.
So
It's a
you rolled a 12.
Advantage, right?
No, it's just a flat check because he has advantage
Right.
on site-based checks, but he has disadvantage because it's dark, but it just evens out. So you got a 12. You do notice a small spider immediately scamper up the side of the wall out of nowhere.
Can
I
tell
see
the-
Remy,
voice.
though, right?
You hear a voice in your mind go, "No, no, no. We don't want anyone to leave, do we?"
Can I tell that it's panic?
You don't know, but you're being urged to go deal with it.
Okay. How should I deal with it? With a sword or
Approach.
with my words?
Approach.
I'm gonna move closer to the spider.
All right. You watch as Remy moves closer. You don't have any range.
What the fuck is my spider?
I know,
Ram
Monty. You can
spider.
look through my spells all you want. You won't find anything
You should
useful.
have said face spider.
That's a fucking abomination or something.
Yes, that's definitely less conspicuous.
Roll a dagger. Throw a dagger at him
Okay. Does an 18 hit you, Connor?
with your
Yeah.
spider ace. Yeah.
Yeah.
As you're
For 6 damage.
scampering
I'm
up,
immediately off the wall. I go.
crash to the ground, and you hear a voice
Oh.
enter your mind, Remy, and go, "Pretend it was an accident. You were just being thorough in your watch."
So he depolymorphed?
Yeah, he's now panicking. He's on the ground now.
Yeah, I had 1 HP.
Panic, what are you doing?
Oh, look, man, it's things are getting a little weird and just
Yes, you were crawling around as a spider. What are you doing?
yeah. It wasn't odd. This guy kept wanting to touch my guitar for some reason.
Did you
And
hit him with the guitar?
where are the others?
Greckles is standing guard with Seika, I believe.
Literally, like over in a different direction. Like you can see him. You can see his back, and his back is turned to you currently. Seika's probably looking at Remy right now on the other side of the entrance.
Tasco.
He was speaking with someone. I'm not sure. He and Borky took off.
I don't see Task.
You can see Borky, and you can see
Panic.
yeah. As you look and you don't see them, you hear the voice in your mind and go, "Where did they go? Go find them. It's important that they do not leave."
I'll tell you what, I'll find Task and Borky. Why don't you check in with Greckles?
No.
And please stop wandering off if you're that afraid.
Well, you guys all wandered off without me. You left me sitting there with literal egg on my face, and
And then I had
guy
to
came
find
up-
you, and then I threw a just give me the dagger back.
This- Fine, here you go. I just toss him the dagger back.
You owe me.
I'm gonna go find
Oh, you-
Task and Borky.
Oh, you what? You killed Spider Me. Well, shake
You
my
as
head.
as you shake your head, you
Spider
see a Sandstone kind of go, "Can I try the guitar now?" Bosco,
Biggest fan.
Yes.
as you walk past Greckles, you hear a voice going, "Join him, and make sure your friend stays behind. He could ruin the fun."
By which friend is he referring to? Just above
Seika.
him? Quick- Okay.
Seika. Yeah, because Seika's stationed with you, so he's saying ditch Seika, go with Remy again.
Oh, hey Remy, you want some company?
By all means.
Okay. Seika, go ahead and stay there. You know, we need to make sure that, well, I did talk about that coalition of elemental planes. It would be good for us to, you know, give them our best first impression.
Are any of the other Earth Ganassi standing guard, or was it just us three?
On the other side with Remy was Dantine. He was the other one on the other side.
Is he
like,
still
turns
over
and-
there?
Yeah, he's still over there. He's just kind of looking around.
Perhaps that would be better served by speaking with their leader.
No,
Greckles, you hear a voice go, "Yes, do that. Go speak with Dantine."
yeah, go talk to him.
Very well. And I'll go off and talk to Dantine.
Task, where are you going?
I'm going the far fuck away from this village.
Okay. Go ahead for me and make a survival check.
20.
As you kind of begin to duck and weave through the stalagmites, something hits your nose. The stench of death. As you proceed forward, you begin to see just stalagmites. And similar to the water plane, impaled on every single one is an earth ganassi.
I speak in my mind. Eos.
I've never seen anything like this before.
This whole place just feels so confined.
Is this some sort of burial rite? They're all in the same position.
No, this was the same in the water. This was the same in the water plane. This is the tellings of an Oni. This is a fucking graveyard.
Behind you, you hear footsteps approaching.
I fucking hide. I book it.
Roll a stealth check for me as you hide behind one of the stalagmites.
25.
Greckles, Remy, perception checks.
Is it still dark?
It is, yeah, so it's gonna be a flat check.
22.
14.
That's persuasion.
That's persuasion,
Oh,
buddy.
Yeah, it's
whoops.
persuasion. Yeah.
Sorry. 24.
Oh my god. As you're hiding, your back is like up against the stalagmite. You hear steps of Greckles and Remy. And you see them, the light barely touching them. Like their faces are in dark and you can see the bodies in light, just slowly turning and scanning the area. And as you kind of suck your breath in, you watch as Greckles kind of comes around, his beak almost brushing up against you as he goes in that kind of stealthy motion, looking around.
It's like Alien, but with birds.
Yeah, it's like Alien, but with birds. You watch as Greckles opens his mouth and a slightly smaller Greckles comes out.
No, God. slightly smaller, but more realistic. Bird
Holding
face.
a punch bowl. The smaller one's holding a punch bowl.
But you hold your breath, Task. And Greckles, you kind of lean back and you hear a voice go, "Your friend is missing. We should be extra. Bring everyone back. It's dangerous. We must prepare. Something must be coming. Right? Go. Go now. Run!" You hear in your minds, both of you.
Gonna dash
Go
off.
run.
They were a complete eye
Task?
shot of the fucking like graveyard, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they saw it, and, you know. Roll a perception check for me, Task. Ooh.
Natural.
Oh my god.
You close your eyes as you hear the footsteps approaching, or the footsteps leaving, and you open your eyes and you just kind of calm yourself down, realizing that Greckles and Remy have probably been compromised in some way. As you return, Remy, Greckles, Borky can no longer be outside the village. No one could be outside the village. Everyone has to meet up immediately in the center of the village.
Do we want to do me talking with Dantine?
Yes,
or...
absolutely. They're on their way back, but in their this is in their heads, being told what to do, essentially.
Gotcha,
Not that they're
okay.
doing it right away. So it's like that's what they need to do. Yeah, you approach Dantine.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
How is your watch going?
Good. The cave fisher hasn't tried to breach the village.
Yes, that creature is disturbing.
Oh, she's not the prettiest, but she provides.
I suppose as your only food source, it is important to keep her nearby.
Yes. And it's quite delicious. And he kind of pats his stomach.
Seika's smile kind of fades for a second before returning. Tell me, your resolution of the Oni incursion, has that soured your people at all?
Morale is low. the loss of numbers has impacted us quite harshly, but we've endured before, and we will continue to endure. What of you?
I'm fine.
Well, I mean, we're like family. If we were attacked, I'm sure you were attacked as well. Or was it only us?
The plane of fire was besieged just the same as the rest of the other planes. That is why I was sent on my mission. I'm seeking to put together a bit of a force amongst all of the planes, a united front against the Oni incursion.
Well, you chose the best place to start.
This is not my first location. I have already visited 2 of the other planes.
Roll an insight check.
Killed your brothers.
Yeah, 20!
Ooh.
Fuck yeah!
You watch as the corner of Dantine's mouth just slows down, like a string on his cheek was dropped. And it happens for half a second, and you notice it's like it's scrambled back up into place. And you're like, wait.
Have you had much interaction with the other planes? I know that Vanguard Jade and I know that Vanguard Jade has had some interaction with the fire plane, but I know not of how you communicate with the other planes, if at all.
We are not of the position to do so. We are just a humble little village. He kind of laughs nervously. Roll another insight check because of that natural 20.
Mora, do not tell them. Now gas them quickly.
16.
Gas them quickly.
Gas them quickly.
I am Carl Brain.
You haven't realized it until now, but Dantine moves too much. A little bit too much, and in ways that make no sense. At first you thought it was a friendly disposition. He moves like a puppet on strings. He smiles at you and he turns and he goes, How do you communicate? I mean, clearly you're here, so communication must have failed, huh?
How do I respond to that one?
The more shoot.
Not failure as such. As to how we communicate, in person seems to be the best route these days.
Rather slow, given things, but understandable. A more direct interaction would be best. I assume you said you came from the other planes. Which one?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Shit. I'm trying to think about what I said. I said this wasn't my first destination.
You said it wasn't my first because you asked like, oh, you picked.
But I
a
didn't
first
clarify
plane
how many
pickup
others
too.
I went to.
Exactly, which is why he's asking.
Okay. I came here directly from the plane of water.
Oh, plane of water. I was wondering why some of you came in looking so damp. He kind of laughs and gives you a smack, but the smack isn't hard. It's like soft.
It was very uncomfortable.
Roll another insight check.
9.
Okay, you're not sure about anything. You're just kind of like, ah.
Ha ha ha! I'm in danger.
Yeah, no, starting to feel that way. Yeah.
How is the water ganassi there?
Much like your village, their numbers were decimated. It was not a pleasant experience.
You watch as the cheeks on either side kind of slowly droop into a frown. And the more you notice it, the more unnatural it... Once it clicks, the more unnatural it seems, and it really runs. You're a fire ganassi, but it runs that chill down your back.
Mm. Oh, man.
I sure hope your two friends find your other friend. Hate to have him run off and fall into danger.
They never mentioned why they were leaving.
Oh. Did they now?
Hey.
Presume.
I don't know if I should just attack this guy or what. WWDD, what would Denka do?
Do what they say.
No, go away. You ain't my Denka.
Dinky commands you.
Wait a minute. His name's not Dinky.
Buy me a bag of jalopy flavored chips.
Jalopy.
Jalopy.
I don't know what to do.
Sheep is.
Okay. We're in sight of the whole village, right?
Yeah. Currently, you see Panic walking over to Musician Kid. So there's Musician Kid, Blacksmith, and Gem Cutter, but far off is Borky and Miner Guy.
Are we too far off too?
You guys are making your way back from the tunnel at this point.
Right.
Yeah.
Can I do a perception check specifically to see if anyone is looking in our direction?
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead and make a perception check.
14.
Do you ever see that movie by the guy who did Hot Fuzz where it's like the end of the world or whatever it's called?
At World's End?
At World's End. Do you remember when like they walk out and like everyone, like all the people are staring at them?
Yes.
Oh no. It's the diner all over again. They're gonna ask me if I've ever had stuffed mushrooms before.
You do notice that as you look up and look, you do notice that all of them break their eye contact and go back to what they were doing, as if like the strings are quickly pulled.
But it's clear that everyone was watching.
Everyone was watching you.
Would I have noticed that?
Roll insight on the kid.
Sight on the kid. My biggest fan. 18.
You do notice he looks off randomly for no reason, but you're not aware what the conversation is on the other end of the village.
Can I gauge where he's looking when he glances off?
You look over and you currently see Seika talking to Dantine at the moment.
Okay.
Well, it seems that guard duty is going rather well. I suppose I should get back to my station.
Yes, it was a pleasure talking to you.
Yes, and if you'd like to speak later on about my offer of joining forces.
We'll consider it.
He'll kind of nod his head and head back to his station.
Don't worry, just one
Significantly
more
more
day.
alert than usual.
One more day.
Be
You
wild,
gotta-
he lumbers off like Team America World Police style.
The arms swaying.
Seika,
Yeah.
roll a perception check for me.
Cool. 12.
12. Okay, you don't see anything.
I'm not great at eyes.
Panic.
Yeah.
The kid looks up to you and goes, "Can I try now?"
Goddamn Mark.
What am I supposed to do?
No, not you. I'm talking about the kid. He is a Mark.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
His name is Sandstone. not
Yeah,
Mark.
I'm pretty sure that's pretty far away from Mark there, Connor.
It's okay, Connor. I got you. It's a wrestling term. I got it.
Fuck. What do I do with this little shit? Oh. So you know what? You understand? See, I have more than one fantastic little instrument here, and I pull out my flute.
Okay. Whoa, he kind of eyes kind of widen.
I press the digitation to make it a little bit more shiny and sparkly. Whoa. Yeah,
Whoa.
you blow into this end, you plug your fingers with the holes, and then you blow.
You watch as he goes to reach for it and then stops. I don't think I'd be very good at that instrument.
Oh, come on. You'll give it a try.
I really want to try the thing on your back. Please, you promised.
Did promise you. Hey, what's that over there?
Oh god.
Roll a deception check.
Please, please.
20 Ren.
Oh my god.
Where's your insight? He doesn't look. And then, like, after like a half second, he slowly turns, then turns back and goes, "What was it?"
I thought I saw a task over there or something. I don't know. My little red buddy, you know? Wonder what he was doing over there.
Huh. Well,
Huh.
he's not there, so he kind of raises both of his hands up.
Fuck this kid. Gosh, you know, I don't let just anyone touch the guitar. Show me what you can do with this flute to see if you are worthy of touching catharsis.
All right, Greckles
Hand him the flute
and
again.
Remy. At this point, you guys have made your way back past Porky and back into the village. And as you creep back, you hear a bunch of whispering in your head. Remy, you hear "The fiery one knows." We don't have enough to occupy all of you for now. And the red one is gone. This game is getting rather annoying. You hear a voice in your head, Gaijin, go, "Don't let the boy play the flute. Stop it now."
By the boy means Panic?
Yeah,
Or
the one he's handing off a flute to the boy.
Oh, hey, Panic.
Oh, Greckles! I was wondering where you guys went. How's it going?
Oh yeah, you're doing
I was
good.
talking to my boy here, Sandstone. He was just going to show me what he was about to do with this flute, huh?
Oh, well, you know.
Buddy.
Well, I'll give it a try. And he takes the flute. You as he says that, you feel like this weird groping in your mind, Greckles. Almost as if someone's going through like the file folder of your skill set.
I mentioned it. Odie was looking through your character sheet in your brain.
Has
He's going
anyone
through a
ever
filing
seen-
cabinet.
Have you guys seen the movie Dreamcatcher? Like, that's what I'm envisioning right now.
As
Mr. Gray just running through your mind library.
you watch as Sandstone brings the flute to his lips. Greckles, I need you to make a mimicry attempt for me. I want you to roll a deception check. Whatever is necessary to do a mimicry.
Where is that? Freaking. There's the D.
I'm sorry.
Oh, natural 20.
Oh.
You
Panic.
gotta be fucking kidding me.
Yeah.
Oh, he actually is playing the flute, and it sounds weirdly really good, even though his other instrument playing is shit.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you're doing really well.
Yeah. And he kind of pulls it out. Thanks, he hands it back to you.
Yeah, no problem.
You hear a voice in your mind, Greckles go,
Rock Genasi don't play instruments very well.
"Very good." What did you say, Panic?
Rock Genasi don't play instruments very well.
Is that what you just say out to him?
No, that's what I'm thinking out loud. Not out loud, in my head.
In
I'm
your
thinking
head.
out loud.
Okay.
I'm thinking out loud right here, but not in game.
You
I don't
are-
say shit.
You are legitimately shocked that he played it. You're like, oh. Okay.
That was pretty good. Yeah.
I proved myself. I'm a decent musician. Please. He holds out his hands.
Fuck.
As far as you're concerned, nothing about this is sketch.
Except for playing really well, that's pretty sketch.
Maybe he's got hidden talent in a different instrument.
That he doesn't exist in this play. The band director put him in percussion, but he should have been with woodwinds all along.
Yeah. Connor.
Okay. All right, so it's gonna be a little bit strange. Why don't we were there was like a band room or something, right? Like we were in before.
No, just my rock. He slaps the rock next to him.
Just a rock. All right, let's go sit down by the rock.
Okay. You gotta go over to his instrument, the crash and bash, and he sits down.
Yeah. All right, and I unsling. This ain't gonna be good. Okay. Greckles and Remy are staring right at me. God damn it! I don't know anything, but I know this kid is weird, so I'm gonna
He's just eager. He's got the same sort of energy as like Scarlet or some equivalent.
He played really well while everyone else played like shit. That's
He's the one who plays music. Come on, Connor. Come on.
Get dispel magic on him in 5th level. Okay. I hand him catharsis. But the second something weird happens, or if tells me not to, that's coming right back to me.
His eyes light up with the glow, and he immediately brings his hands to the guitar. He strums the chords. He doesn't know how to make keys, so he's just like strumming it, like you were, and it makes the most god awful noise.
I'm counter charming by harmonizing with him while he's playing.
Okay, yeah. You try and give him pointers, and the guy's like snapping your fingers. After about 5 minutes, he's like smiling. He's like, "Oh, that was really fun. Thank you," and he hands it back to you.
I'm talking with Eth in my head. What's up?
Empty, unoccupied, unattended, soulless.
Great playing, buddy. Hey, you know what? Maybe I'll let you play a little bit more after, I don't know, maybe a little bit later tonight, huh? I need to go talk to my friends a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you say, Sandstone, you're gonna be someone someday. Let me tell you what.
I can't wait to grow up and be a big famous musician from the Earth plane.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing your name in lights, buddy. And I sort of nudge his shoulder.
Yeah, you do, and like you touch it, and it kind of like moves with your hand. You're like, okay, and then you back away. As you do, Seika, you feel a hand on your shoulder. Remy.
Mm-hmm.
We should talk to Seika privately.
Seika,
Yes,
a word.
certainly.
I'm gonna take him off into one of the corners.
You take him to the guest room specifically.
Yeah.
As we're leaving, I'm kind of glancing back towards Dantine. Are you sure I should be leaving my guard post?
Shouldn't be a problem.
That was to
Remy. Yeah, Remy. Shouldn't be
Yes.
a problem.
Sorry, say it one more time. Discord's being a butt.
In your head. Shouldn't be a problem.
It should not be a problem.
In fact, why not have Greckles come along too?
I'll tell you what, Greckles,
Yeah, what's up?
could you come with us, please?
Sure.
That would leave the village unguarded.
What happened?
Dantine's in your head, Greckles. Dantine's been here the whole time so far. The extra help might not be as necessary as we thought.
I mean, Dantine's been around. I think we're gonna be okay, especially if it's just for a quick talk.
I'm gonna cast message on Greckles.
Okay.
Yo, something's like kind of strange here, don't you think? Like Remy is pulling people into side rooms and stuff. He's acting a little paranoid. Wait, was that 25 words? Shit, I should have been counting. Fuck.
It's not sending, it's message.
Well, it's still 25 words, I think.
It's not. You can
Oh.
It's a message, it's like a sentence. So you
Okay,
said like
yeah. Yeah.
Kind of weird, huh? What's the
You should
message?
check on it for me.
Ooh.
Greckles shrugs.
So, you don't get to read his mind or anything like that. You hear the voice go, the spellcaster, he should be the one we're killing first. Tell him everything's fine. You just want a private talk with your friend. A heart to heart.
Panicker's back. I don't know what you're talking about. We're just waiting around for Jade. Everything seems fine. I'm just gonna go talk. It's no big deal.
Insight check.
Can you
Oh,
insight?
at disadvantage because you can't see him.
17.
Deception, Greckles.
23, buddy.
You say so. I'm gonna go try and find Borky and Task.
Greckles, no, that's a bad idea. Stay here.
Why do you need to do that? They're fine.
Are they? I mean, can I look in the tunnel and see where
Yeah,
everybody
Borky's,
is?
Borky's gleefully mining right now. You don't see
Pathetic.
Task though.
Where's Task?
Where is he?
Remy.
He
Remy.
sort of,
He's. Oh, sorry. Did you want to say something as Borky?
yeah. He sort of, he's back there doing something. Probably, feeling like at home. He's getting comfortable back there in all these caves.
Remy.
Mm-hmm.
Task doesn't like to be bothered. You know that, Panic.
Panic, you know how Task can be. I would just leave him alone.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
You guys.
I
need
was
safe,
going
right?
to incite both the fact that both Greckles and Remy, who were both eager to help with guard duty, are now saying, "Nah, it'll be fine," is a little.
Okay. Yeah. Absolutely.
concerning.
Go ahead. Roll insight checks on both of them.
Natural 20.
Oh my fucking
You talking
God.
shit!
Okay, just in case. Greckles, Remy, deception checks.
It's a 13.
10.
Stinkest.
Oh. Dinka is Dinky. Remy is Roomy. They've been compromised.
That was the best way you could have given me the
Oh,
worst fucking news.
Chat's gonna have a field day with those.
Denka is Dinky, Remy is
If-
Roomy.
We have a situation here.
We are now Greckles tier.
Seika, if they get you into this room alone, you are dead. You are fucking dead. They're either going to kill you or do something worse. You need to fight now.
Okay.
Roll a perception check for me with advantage, Seika.
17.
As you're like realizing this, you look up to the ceiling and you see creeping in the dark of the stalactites long appendages crawling over the ceiling, slowly watching what you're doing.
How high up is it?
Very high. About, I would say, 60 feet, if not more.
Okay, is it... Hang on, I'm looking at numbers here.
This is fun. This was a fun session for me.
This sucks. Is
I-
there
I
a wall
hate-
nearby?
I hate start metagaming.
Is there a wall nearby?
There is the boulder house behind you that is against a wall.
Does it reach to the ceiling of the cavern?
No, nothing reaches to the ceiling of this cavern.
Okay. Great. Okay. Well.
But you do see something crawling within 60 feet, and it's like right above.
Yeah, 60 feet is outside of my attack zone.
Yeah.
And without a wall, I can't get closer to it. So.
Is he still 30 feet away from me?
Seika?
Yeah.
Yes, I would say at this point he is still.
Okay. He's within range of counter charm, so.
It is
Okay.
it doesn't matter.
Just in case.
I am going to sweep the leg of Remy.
Okay.
Oh, please hit Greckles instead.
I can't hit him first. I have to hit you first.
Damn it.
Because Seika knows your fighting style.
All right. They had a duel.
Yep.
Yep.
Is there anything specific about Trip in 5th edition?
I would treat this as this might have to be a bit homebrewed, but I will say acrobatics versus athletics for Remy. I'd say
I'd say that's a shove to knock prone, but that's just me.
I would use acrobatics because he's a monk, though. He's trying to do something.
Yes,
acrobatic.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
instead
here's
of
my
you know.
acrobatics.
Nice.
22.
22,
Remy.
baby.
Remy, roll in athletics.
That's
Suck
fine.
it, Mark.
damn it!
Suck it.
Oh my God, 23 with a natural
on!
20.
Hey, Mark, did you try to play me today?
No, you think I'm enjoying this?
I'm gonna whoop your ass.
This
Let's
is the
roll
one time
initiative.
I don't want to fight you.
I want to
You-
fight you.
A bunch of things happened as you go to sweep the leg, Seika. You hit the greaves on Remy's legs, and you're like, shit. As you look up, you hear a voice in your minds, Greckles and Remy, kill him. And that's where we're going to end the session for tonight.
God.
Well, good night.
Ah!
Goodbye, Austin.
Goodbye, Austin.
Hi, Austin.
Bye, Austin.
I hate to
Why
be an
did you
absolute.
have to roll higher than me, you bastard?
I hate to be an absolute sourpuss, but I actually need to go.
No, that's fine.
No, that's
Okay.
fair enough. Tell the people where they can find you before you head off.
Twitch.tv/GaijinGoomba, Monster Hunter Rise, and weirdly enough, Fallout 76. More videos on both channels.
Thanks for you guys. By the way, guys, good job not metagaming shit. I knew this would be really difficult, but you know.
I mean,
make
where's
you-
the fun if we did?
Yeah.
I cast a spell at level 5 on him and it didn't seem to do anything, so I had to hand over Catharsis. Although I was expecting him to keep it or some shit.
No, he was a dumb kid. He
So-
just wanted to play with
I
it.
mean, you could just
So now
warp it
Panic
back to
really
you.
confused.
Oh, where's that line?
I'm sniping from the fucking rocks, my dude.
Oh,
All right, y'all. I've got to go. Sorry. I will get you
Yeah.
later.
Oh.
Thanks for playing. Thanks for being a good sport about being mind
Yeah.
controlled as well, both you and Bosco.
Dinky
I know
and Rumby.
I know it's difficult when you lose agency over your character because of like mind shit, but you guys did a brilliant job and I'm very proud
Yeah,
of you
you
guys.
played
Good
into it
job.
very well, both of you. You
Yeah.
fooled.
All right. I got to run, guys. Sorry.
Bye.
All right.
All right,
Bye.
take care. Bye, Gaijin. Oh my gosh. Xeno, hold me.
I can't. I'm like 120 feet away from the entire scenario.
Well, then at
I'm
least tell,
holding you in spirit.
at least tell the people where they can find you.
You can find me over here, not being mind controlled by a psychic spider monster. You can also find me over at twitch.tv/Zito, where cards will happen sooner rather than later. Indie games will happen, but the more exciting news is the fact that I'm working on my next book, and it's going to be, for anyone who remembers the one-off that with a bunch of kobolds, Aloysius is actually going to be the main star of this. It's called Aloysius's Guide to Social Acceptance. It is a extra 13 monstrous player races based off of monsters across D&D from edition 2 to edition 5, and they are as close as they possibly could get to their monster stats without being game breaky. So I can't wait to show that off real soon. You just check my Twitter at CZ Backlash. I actually have been posting little bits of it. Like my favorite new thing. There's a Knoll bard. Writing his name was very, very fun, and also writing that Aloysius hates bards. That was also fun too. So it's the best fucking like scenario for the entire thing. His name is, and I quote, Crunge Flemskull.
Oh my god.
He is a Knoll from the College of Glamour, and everyone in the church that Aloysius works for is now using his name as a verb. He hates his life. That's me. Buy my stuff on DM's Guild in the meantime. I guess chill. That's me.
Sorry, I my brain is short circuiting. Where can they find you, you malicious bastards?
They can find me at Ed Bosco V on both Instagram and Twitter, and then right here on twitch.tv/EdwardBosco.
Yeah. Sounds like what an imposter would say.
That's kind of sus.
It's a little boom, doo, 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 doo.
A little Muggles!
Mark Allen Jr., where can they find you?
You can find me lamenting about luck on twitter.com/MarkAllenJr., regretting my decisions here on Twitch at Aeon Protect Gaming, and crying into the sweet, comforting arms of my chonky cat Bunny on Instagram at Chonk4Life. I'm gonna go die.
Mazi, where can they find you?
Being an absolute asshole over at Monteglue on Twitter. And twitch.tv/Monteglue. Tomorrow, Water Dungeon. Water Temple.
I have faith in you.
I really
At least there's
don't.
one really cool moment in the water temple.
When it ends.
There's two really cool moments in the water.
Yeah, so that'll be tomorrow, and then Sunday is Monster Hunter Rise with Connor and friends.
Yeah.
Really fun. And then on Twitter, I have Protogen updates. I have a bunch of stuff going on, and then Tuesday you can catch me on Arcadum with an all DMs group at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm Tori. I'm a Beastmaster Ranger. And I'm really leaning into the animal tamer sort of shtick. So definitely check that out. It's really fun. We had our first episode. It was really funny and really enjoyable. So definitely check that out.
Yeah. Had a couple of funny moments that I greatly enjoyed. You can find Takahata 101, who unfortunately had to step out had to step out. You can find him on Twitter and Twitch at Takahata101. Be sure to check out his VTubing. He has a virtual bar where he hangs out with a bunch of his chat and other VTubers, hanging out doing their VTuber thing. He's also playing some Evil Geniuses too. Also, be sure to check out M&W, Multiverse Nexus Wrestling, his WWE 2K19 show that he's been putting on for, I think, like 3 years now. It's crazy. Other than that, yeah, I think. Oh no, he is also a part of one of Arcadum's groups here. I forget what that one is called, what it's about, but he'll be joining the likes of Moist Critical, Video Game Donkey, Edward Bosco, and who else? Bosco was in there.
Ludwig, I think.
Ludwig, yes. So it's going to be a crazy ride when episode 1 gets off. That's for dang sure. So be sure to check them out there at twitch.tv/ is it Glorious Arcadum or just Arcadum?
It's just Arcadum.
Just Arcadum. Twitch.tv/Arcadum. Yeah. And as for me, you can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and youtube.com/Distortion Devil. I stream Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Tuesdays, I play tabletop wargaming with my buddy Luke. We play Age of Sigmar, Warhammer 40k Kill Team, and Warhammer 40k 9th Edition. Intermittently, we played some 9th Edition last week. It was his Death Guard again versus fan-picked Tau on my end, and boy howdy. They are broken. I'll just say that. Not really my playstyle, but definitely interesting. I can see why people would like them.
Evil Guardian chuckling in the back.
Friday is Friday Funhouse, or I just play whatever I want with whoever decides to join in. Probably gonna be playing some Valheim with Boobs McBalrog and Laney Pator. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Saturday, I'm playing through the entire Yakuza series. We're on Yakuza 3 Remastered right now, and boy, it sure is 2009 again. Oh boy, I think if any of them needed a Kiwami, it was 3. And it didn't get the treatment. But I'm not suffering through it. It's not like Bayonetta 1, unfortunately. Or fortunately, I suppose. But yeah, it's an interesting time. Hawaiian t-shirt Kiryu is a sight to behold. And Sunday, of course, I'm playing Monster Hunter. Also be sure to check out Dead House Sonata. The link will be up there in a second. 6-player action RPG where you play as the dead to fight the living, spiritual successor to Legacy of Kain. You already know what it is. Check it out. I believe in it, and you can believe in it too.
Post-war fun.
Yeah. Also, be sure to check out my DMs Guild, where I just released both the Predator Rogue and the Passion Domain Cleric subclasses. I do appreciate ratings and reviews. They help with the visibility of my products. And also your reviews help me to better cater my products towards my audience. And I'm hoping you'll be excited for the Hellfire Soul Sorcerer that I'm currently developing. And it is nutty. I'll just say that. There's a lot of really esoteric mechanics in here, but hopefully it will make for a coherent and enjoyable experience for you all. And aside from that, I'd like to thank our wonderful sponsor this episode, the roles that corrupted Greckles, diehard dice.
Diehard dice.
Diehard Dice is the perfect scapegoat for blaming for Greckles. No. Diehard Dice has a lot of wonderful polymer and metal dice products in any shape, size, and colors you could possibly want. Highly stylized pieces. Favorite is the Dracona set that looks like dragon scales. So good.
Oh, they're so good, dude. They always sell out, but they're so good.
They're so good. Yeah. Also have a bunch of carrying cases and dice trays to keep both your dice and your rolling surfaces safe for years to come. They're sleek, compact, portable, and they snap together magnetically, so you don't have to deal with those weird stub buckle things anymore.
The old ones were pretty good, but getting rid
They're
of those
alright,
definitely
but-
made it a bit sleek, which is really nice.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought
Way
the
more
magnets
compact.
would be really weak, but they're actually really strong. They'll actually attach to the metal cases of my dice stuff, so I had to like pull them apart. Like that's how strong they are. So it's really good.
And if this at all sounds up your alley, then go to dieharddice.com, and if you use the affiliate code EXPECTAPR, you won't get financing, but you will get 10% off your order price when you go to dieharddice.com for the month of April. And I believe with that, it's time to read off some bits to head us out for the night.
Before we do that, I do want to note off one thing someone has said in the chat for the title. 2 birds, 1 stone plane.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that's perfect. 2 birds, 1 stone plane? Or just 2 birds, 1 stone? What do you think?
No, 2 birds, 1 plane. How about that?
I think they're trying too hard.
The other one was Dinky and Roomy was another one.
I
But
mean,
that'll
That kind of
take
gives
away.
it away.
I like 2 birds, 1 stone.
Yeah, that could work. Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Assuming it hasn't been
actually.
used already, yeah.
I
It
don't
has.
think
No.
we've used-
No,
I
it
haven't
hasn't.
used it. It has?
It hasn't.
Oh, it hasn't. Okay, cool. Good. We'll use that.
Oh
one
my
then.
gosh. That was really good. Whoever came up with that.
That was
Yeah, it's
Citric.
really good. Hey.
Well, I guess I'll read off some bits. Do you remember where we left off, Bosco, on bits?
Look for one that's like 1600. That was during the break, and it was, I think, one after that one.
Okay. Disco Tech Priest, thank you for the 500 bits.
Yep, that's it.
One on a more current note, looking forward to Panic finally getting some kick-ass Bloodstone ear studs. Oh. Brutus Maximu, thank you for the 12 months. Title: Birds Fall Prey. Magic Ninja Go, I miss Kirby Amora, thank you for the 100 bits. Shoutouts to the collie heads who were getting my references. Now, who ate all the pies? I don't know what that means.
Now, Ark, don't you eat that pie.
Oh my god. Oh my god. No, it all came rushing back when you said that.
Hootie, what
Like
do you take me for?
I just had one of those I remember everything moments.
The prophecy.
The prophecy is fulfilled. Weejit, thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you all for the show. I look forward to it every week. Dark Star Dara, thank you for the 200 bits. I wish I could stay for the rest of the stream, but I got to get up early for work. Thank you, Unexpectables, for getting me back into D&D. I was convinced I didn't enjoy it until I listened and played again. Take the rest of my bits, and I'll see you in the VOD. Thank you, Dark Star Dara, and thank you for the 200 bits as well. Pie Rounded, thank you for the 300 bits. If Borky lost in an alternate universe version of himself in ritualistic combat to get a mate, would that be Bad Grouse with Takahata? I don't know. But thank you, I guess, for the 300 bits. Dr. Dank Memes PhD, thank you for the 500 bits. Radis Voidheart, thank you for the 100 bits. Kitty Cat Gundam, thank you for the 5 bits. Thanks, guys. I want my mochi now. Lurker 504, thank you for the 400 bits. Came in late, off to the VOD I go. Art and Salt, thank you for the 100 bits. I want to get off Mr. Bones' Wild Ride.
Nope, you're in Mr. Bones' Wild Ride for the...
Oh my god. Takanub, thank you for the 7 months of Prime Subbage. Episode title, Into the Spider's Web. Ooh, I think we had one like that in the past.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Gamers Till Sunrise, thank you for the 100 or 1,500 bits. I've yet to actually hear this one. If you evolved from a... Oh, Jesus. Okay, hang on.
Say it!
They
I
give
will.
money, you read the puns. That's how this works.
Thank you, buddy. You read pun. I've actually yet to hear this one. If you've evolved from a trap inch to fight the living, you'd be dead house by Brava.
Yes!
Who did that? Who made that? Who said that?
Gamers Till the Sunrise.
That's
Plus
excellent.
8. Plus 8.
Fucking love that. Thank you. I'm a big
Yes,
Pokemon
fabulous.
person.
I
Of
think
all
I
the
felt-
niche Pokemon to pick, like Vibra, brilliant. I'm so happy about
Seriously,
that.
that's
I think
really
I felt
good.
my eye dry out reading that.
I need
And
fan
also,
art.
thank you, Gamers Till Sunrise, for the 7 months. Blackwood Fair, thank you for the 420 bits. It's Tinky Winky. Oh no.
Oh,
Dipsy
no.
Lava. Oh, we're missing.
Naughty Nunu.
It's just the Five Nights at Freddy's soundtrack in the background.
Oh, like fucking Task shows up and it starts playing the music box.
Stop it.
Snake Eyes, thank you for the 1,000 bits. So, Monty, watch a lot of WandaVision lately?
I don't watch TV because I'm boring. So no.
I'm boring too.
Fair
Dude,
enough.
when people come out of the woodwork and like, hey, did you base it off of this thing? That I'm like, I don't know, and I'm like, I don't know I don't know what that is.
Do you remember this obscure episode of Star Trek? Did you base it off of that? No!
Well, that's not true, though. We watch Funny Animal Show, which is technically TV.
I guess, yeah.
In a way. TV on
Yeah.
YouTube. Who'd have thought? Zenlita, thank you for the 300 bits. Episode title, Cave Story. Also,
Oh, man.
Sorry, I just checked my Twitter and someone said, I absolutely hated tonight's episode. 10 out of 10. Can't wait for more.
Maverick the Warlock, thank you for the 500 bits. Title idea, Deceptions in the Dark. Ooh. Kitty Cat Gundam, thank you for the 8 bits. Mark versus Ed, yes, please. Oh, God, here we go. Chris Cody, thank you for the 5 bits. Some Oni is just pulling the strings. Oh, God. Oh, man. This ain't gonna be good. This ain't gonna be good. Blackwing Hellkite, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Episode title, No Strings Attached. And Anonymous Chair, thank you for the 3,000 bits. Oh, my goodness. Thank you, Anonymous Chair.
Thank you.
Sage,
Thank you, Spooky
Sage
Ghost.
Dallin. Yeah, Spooky Ghost. Woo! Sage Dallin, thank you for the 300 bits. Episode title, Bedrock Body Snatchers. Ooh.
That gives away too much.
It gives away too much. It's good, though.
Magic Ninja Go, thank you for the 100 bits. The Makuta has gotten them. Shoutouts to the collie heads who understand the reference, by the way. Cleaned. It must all be cleaned. Papusa Monkey, thank you for the 300 bits. Title, Bedrock Bamboozles. Made to Berry, thank you for the 200 bits. Haha, thanks. Don't think I'll be able to sleep tonight. Precious bird boys. Magic Ninja Go, thank you for the 100 bits. Next week, we get to see if Seika becomes Makuta Bones or not. Hail Denmark. I almost said Kanye time. Kane time. Thank you for the 500.
Kanye time. It's Kanye time.
No. I shall not become the Edward Bosco. The real treasure is the Brian controlling spiders? I'm assuming Brain. We met along the way. Isn't that right? Not evil guy Bosco. Magic Ninja Go. Magic Ninja Go, thank you for the 100 bits. We need to find Onua to save the Onu Matoran. And for those that get the reference, hail Denmark. I'm completely lost on these references.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm sorry, it's over my brain.
Thank you for the 100 bits, though. Gauze21, thank you for the 100 bits. I got my $10, and I regret it. And finally, iGrim21, thank you for the 9 months in a row. Hi, crew. How's it going?
Spiders.
Spiders.
Solly
Fall
better.
asleep.
She's gonna message me in the middle of the fight. Hey, just checking in. It's just fuck!
Fucking spider!
It's just like a long, unhinged stream, and like Solly just like is like, and like like Corian looks and goes, "Hey Solly, how's it going? Not good, not
And
good
then the
at all."
The response
do you-
is like a
do you
key
count-
smash, so her response is just the letter K.
Okay, so now answer me this, Monty. Do you accept the entire key mash as one word?
I'll think about it. I'll think about it.
Is there a character limit on the sending?
It's 140 characters, obvious.
The whole message is fucking spider. Well, that's it for the best.
Yeah, we did it. Good job, guys.
We did it! Spiders!
I can't wait for nothing to go bad next week.
Yeah. Oh, next week's gonna be fun.
Oh, I get to shoot me a fucking
my
spider.
God.
Is it gonna
Let's
be
go.
fun?
Not for you.
Yeah,
For me,
yeah,
though, it's
no,
gonna be
it's
great.
definitely not gonna be fun for me. I'm gonna die.
I don't. If we go to Therapod, I'm scared spoilers might happen today.
We have Octo who's playing GTA 5.
We also have Rabbit who's playing golf with your friends.
Send him a rabbit.
I think Rabbit would be best. I would love to raid Therapod right now, but I'm just scared people would spoil stuff.
Yeah, this
'Cause
is the
it's-
week you don't want to.
Yeah, I
Send
think this
him
is the
to
one week you don't
Rabbit.
want to. Let's go to Rabbit. Well, our raid, there's no strings attached to me is kind of a good one. There are no strings attached.
There are no
to me.
strings on me.
There are no strings on me. You feel threatened, Bosco? No.
All right.
He doesn't care.
No.
All right. Get out of here, guys.
Bye, everybody. See you next week.
Bye!
Go.
Spiders!
Strings on.
Spider.